You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, tonight it's boys semifinal night here at the Bowling Green High School Invitational Tournament. We've got two matchups coming your way. The first, number 8, Silex will take on number 5, North Callaway. We're in the middle school gym. We'll tell you all about it during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Center Locker Service.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, tonight, as we mentioned, two matchups for you. Our first one's going to be number 8, Silex taking on number 5, North Callaway here in the middle school gym. Marion Everhart, Marcia Garrison will be joining us very soon. Let's tell you how both teams got here. Number 1, Van Far defeated number 8, Silex, 62-34 on Tuesday evening. And then Clopton and North Callaway tangled Tuesday night in the late night game. However, Clopton got the win of 47-28. Other games going on right now in the high school gym. Number 1, Van Far taking on number 4, Clopton. Our nightcap games, and again, we use nightcaps kind of almost sarcastically as they start right around 7 o'clock. We'll have number 7, Ellsbury taking on number 6, Louisiana. And the high school gym will be number 2, Bowling Green taking on number 3, Winfield. Last night, girls set their championship night for tomorrow night. Our 4:30 matchup will be number 5, Silex taking on number 7, Van Far. As Silex defeated Louisiana 39-22, and Van Far beat Winfield 46-25. Third place game will be number 4, North Callaway taking on number 2, Elsberry, and a championship game, one that's kind of almost become synonymous with the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Clopton and Bowling Green girls will be going toe-to-toe for the championship game. Clopton defeated North Callaway 49-17. Bowling Green, in a slight upset, defeated Elsberry by the score of 44-33. We'll talk a little bit about this matchup as the Silex Owls do have a big injury that they're having to deal with, and Brian Hinkey is not playing as he has a little bit of an injury, so we'll talk how that may affect the keys to the game and what to watch out for a tough North Callaway squad. These two teams will meet again on It says January 30th, but that would be tonight. They meet again February 14th. It's a Valentine's matchup for their EMO conference game. So we'll talk more about that with Keys to the Game coming up, brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by Craig Bowen, CPA, Wells County Mutual Insurance, and County Market in Vandalia.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief. High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins, Florida.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Keys to the Game brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana. The keys tonight for Silex is going to be being able to shut down the Cash brothers. Cody Cash and Gabe Cash put up big numbers in the Clopton game. I think one had 16, one had 15, both in double digits. And Marcia Garrison, welcome aboard.
Well, Marianne, I'm glad to be back.
I know we've missed you.
I know.
We were just talking about keys to the game here. On Tuesday night, the Cash brothers for North Callaway put up a majority of their numbers. I think one had 15 points, one had 17 points. They're big outside shooters, big on the boards. They're able to get rebounds. They're kind of all over the place, and they're the two key players that Silex is going to have to shut down if they want to get a win tonight and play for a trophy on Saturday night. Now, Silex is playing without one of their key players, and that is Brian Hinkey. Of course, he's a 6-foot senior. I believe I've seen him hobbling around here maybe with a broken foot or something or another. I feel like I saw him walking around. So he was a big scorer for them, so they're going to have to figure out who's stepping up and taking his place.
Well, Marianne, I tell you what, I'm just excited to be here and hope that we can bring the activities of this game to our listening crowd and just ready to sit back and go with us.
It's going to be a good game. Pace is going to be a big thing. Silex likes to run up and down the court quite a bit when they can, especially on those fast breaks. We'll see if that's still in play tonight. They'll be looking for Trey Mudd to pull up and probably be a leader. Him and Tommy Grody have done a great job throughout the season. The games that we have caught have really taken the bull by the horns when they're on the court and leading the Owls. So they're just been, a shot or two away a couple times from winning basketball games, and fingers crossed they can pull out a win tonight and be playing for a consolation trophy tomorrow night. We'll have your starting lineups and opening tip for you next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pepsi Refreshment Services, Cole Chiropractic Center, and Twin City Bowl.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we will start with the guests on the scoreboard this evening. That will be the North Callaway Thunderbirds. They come into tonight's contest with a 6-9 record. They're starting a 5'7" junior wearing number 2, Cody Cash. A 5'7" senior wearing number 3, Gabe Cash. A 5'8" senior wearing number 10, Austin Deteen. A 6'1" freshman wearing number 23, Trenton Jones. And a 6'2" junior wearing number 25, Noah Scrogum. For the Silex Owls, they come into tonight's contest with a 1-12 record, which doesn't really tell you about how well this team is really coming along. It's just been those games, Marsha, that's been so close. They just haven't been able to finish them out. They are starting a 6' senior wearing number 0, Justin Havlick. A 5'9" senior wearing number 3, Tommy Grody. A 5'9" sophomore wearing number 10, Daniel Havlick. A 6' senior wearing number 22, Trey Mudd. And then starting in place of Brian Hinkey, they're starting a 5'8" freshman wearing number 34, Josh Price. So, Marsha, what have you been up to?
Well, Marianne, let me tell you, I'm a traveling road show these days. I work in Jefferson City, and so I actually support health centers all across the state, and so I am on any given day in any location around the state. So
maybe when all these referees are calling all these travels, they could offer up some frequent flyer miles.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, great to have you back here with us tonight.
Glad to be invited back, Marianne.
Your job tonight will be to cover up this nagging cough that I have going on. Unfortunately, apologies to some of the Silex and Louisiana fans last night as I was trying to call the girls' basketball game. It got a little warm in here, and all of a sudden, you know, when you have that going on, you get to coughing once, and then what that part was, Marsha, is I'd start coughing, and everybody to my left would start.
Well, actually, I was listening to you last night, Marianne, on my way back in from Jeff City, so I knew you were having some issues, so happy to be here and help.
Issues. Marianne has those all the time. We're ready to go. Silex will be moving from left to right, and it's a battle of the green and whites tonight, as Silex is the home team with their home white jerseys, green numbers, and black trim, and North Callaway and their road green jerseys, white numbers, and black trim. So the team controlling the ball for the Thunderbirds. Silex looks like they're in a loose man-to-man defense over the far side to Cody Cash. Down low. Try to feed it into Jones. He kicks it back up top, and it's taken away. That is taken away by Daniel. Since we have brothers on the team, we'll call them by their first names on both sides. But then now it's Grody. Grody works it around, brings it to the near side. Swings it far side to Daniel. Daniel bounce pass inside, ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball.
That should stay here with Silex, Marianne, so
I think we have everything going in the right direction tonight. We had a little bit of a ghost scoreboard last night where it wasn't working so well. As they work.
As I called Marianne, it should be Silex ball, but
and I was too busy making sure that the stuff was up on our scoreboard here, and I missed that they gave it to North. Again, I saw green and white get the ball. That's
absolutely. Coach Hinkey was going to make sure that they got that straightened out, so Silex has the ball under their basket.
Coach Matt Miller's like, hey, I'm going to let them have it. If we can. So they do get the ball into Daniel. Daniel tries to feed it up top to Grody. Grody gets it in his hands. He's guarded in this defense right now as Cody looks to come out, brings it near side to Price. They lob it down low, and it's taken away by North Callaway. One turnover apiece. Here comes Gabe for North Callaway. Over to the far rim. He stops, pops from the outside. It's short off the rim with the big rebound was Justin. Justin kicks it out to Grody. Grody will bring it across the timeline. Grody swings it near side to Daniel. Daniel being guarded in this 2-3 zone by the team. Inside to Mudd. Mudd back out to Daniel. Daniel drifting around, tries to feed it to Grody, but it's tipped out of bounds. They'll stay with Silex. They'll inbound the basketball between the North Callaway's bench and the scorer's table. We are on the stage behind the benches, which can be fun if you have an animated coach.
Absolutely.
They immediately get the ball into Price. Price down low to Mudd. Mudd working to get out of the trap, kicks it near side to Daniel in the corner. If we can see around there, that's back to Price. Price has his pocket picked by Deteen. We're headed back the other direction. Deteen with the basketball to Gabe. Gabe brings it back near side to Cody. Cody works it around, takes it to the far elbow, kicks it back out to Gabe. Gabe's going to hand it back to Deteen. Deteen brings it to the near side, middle of Silex's bench. Up top to Cody. Cody works for the screen, now back over in the near corner to Deteen. He's looking for a three. It's too far on their side for the putback. Was Scrogum. His shot's up and no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to get the chance to shoot two.
Justin Havlick will pick up his first foul tonight.
And sends Scrogum to the free throw line, he'll get the chance to shoot two. First one's up and no good. We've had a little issues with free throw shooting here in this gym so far this week. And Jim Ross made a nice point, and since I know he can't hear me at the moment since he's calling the other game, second one's up good. The one game pointed out that if you're sitting on the stage to the left, that backboard and rim is mounted to the wall. So that's not a shooter's basket. The one to the right is mounted from the ceiling, and it is.
And Jim would know that. Jim picked that stuff up really quick.
I just figured Jim was here when they installed these baskets in this old gym, so he knew. Mudd with the basketball here on the near side, takes on the block, spins in the paint, kicks it back out top, tries to feed it to Dustin. Dustin to Justin. Over on the far wing, tries to penetrate into the paint, kicks it near side to Price. Price steps up from the block extended, needs some help. Now up top with it to Grody. Grody on the wing, takes it to the block, back outside to Justin. Justin fires a three, rims in and out, no good. We're fighting for a rebound. It's going to be a jump ball.
Tommy Grody was not willing to give that up. He was going to fight for it till the last minute.
He sure was, I tell you what. He almost looked like a wide receiver with the football there, the way he held on. The team calls one. Running the point for North Callaway tonight. As Silex sets up, the team takes it to the far wing, down, penetrates, kicks it down low, and now we're going to have another tie-up. That's what, 3 jump balls, 4
Absolutely,
jump balls?
and I will tell you, it's Tommy Grody in there. He's, again, not going to let him have anything.
We haven't even played 3 minutes, and we've got full court defense from North Callaway. With it is Daniel. Daniel near side to Mudd. Mudd throws a long pass up to Price. Price gives a fake. He finds the hole. He goes up. His shot's too high off the backboard. Justin with the rebound. However, again, we talked about Marcia back in the day when we played in this gym, and I know you played in this gym. I played in this gym. It did not look this nice when we played in here.
Well, it didn't look this small either, Marianne.
Did not look this small. The out of bounds, there's not a lot of room there.
Yeah.
So Deteen with it now, brings it on the near side, dishes it off to Gabe. Gabe takes it to the free throw line, kicks it to Deteen in the middle of Silex's basket, down low to Scrogum. His shot's up and good, in North Callaway gets the first 2 points of the night.
I have a feeling, Marianne, they're going to try and feed that inside all night long.
And there's a steal by Gabe. Third turnover this quarter for Silex as Gabe takes it to the far wing. Brings it near side to Deteen. Deteen with the right hand takes it to the free throw line. Bat has his pocket pick, gets the loose basketball, shots up, it's no good. Scrogum with the rebound. He's working against Mudd. Mudd's got him pinned along the baseline, but he finds Cody. Cody. Cash takes it to the hole, shots up and good. And quickly it's 4-0 in favor of North Callaway. It's Kobe, sorry, not Cody, Kobe. So Mudd with the basketball throws it up to Grody. Grody tries to save it from going out of bounds, and it's going to be taken away by Deteen. Deteen at the free throw line, skips it to Gabe. Gabe Cash, long three on the way, and that's money.
All night long, Marianne. I'm telling you what, that was all net.
We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway leads Silex 7-0. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on KJFM.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities, because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud, on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
3:49 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway leads Silex 7-0. With the basketball is Daniel Havlick. With it is Mudd. Mudd brings it to the front court, finds Price. Price over on the far wing, looks inside, and it's going to be taken away. As the pass was deflected, Gabe Cash with it now. Brings it across the timeline. Over the far side to Scrogum. His shot's up and good. And he has a big portion of the points tonight for North Callaway. 9-0 our score, 3:22 to go in the first. With it is Price. Near side with it to Daniel. Daniel works it around, takes it in the paint, kicks it out to Mudd. Mudd eyes a three, drives the baseline, stops, pops for two, and there Silex finally gets on the scoreboard and helps break that drought. Makes it 9-2, 3 minutes to go in the first.
Marianne, he's going to have to continue to do that tonight to get that ball up over Scrogum.
And they said that the team traveled when he picked it up, and so we're headed back. We've got some substitutions coming in. Blake Thurlman is in the basketball game now for Silex. Who else we got here?
Webb Langworthy, number 5.
And Cody Lee also in. Now, on Tuesday night, we'll see if we see it tonight. Tuesday night, the Cash brothers did not come out of the basketball game ever. Grody with the basketball. Looks down low to Thurman. Thurman kicks it out to Daniel. Daniel Havlick kicks it out to Grody. Grody shots up. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Ball's loose. And it rolls in and comes back to Tommy. Tommy's got to go in, and he's going to draw the foul. But we'll have to. They're going to say he's going to shoot two.
I believe they're going to tag Cody Lee with that foul.
And Tommy Grody can help Silex kind of narrow this lead with a couple free throws. First one's up and good. Makes it 9-3. 2:35 to go here in the first. Second free throw shot on the way, and that's also money. Good free throw shooting there by Tommy Grody, and now it's just down to a 5-point lead. Gabe Cash with it on the far wing, between the legs. Brings it near side to Lee. Lee takes in the paint. His shot's up, and we're going to have...
I think Trey Mudd will pick the foul up on that one.
He is. He was hoping that he's had all ball there so he could get a jump ball. Actually, they called it on Tommy Grody.
Okay. They must have had a different angle than we did, Marianne.
Maybe on the other side.
Gotcha.
So first shot's up and good. He'll get a second. North Callaway's led by 9. They're up by 6 right now. 2:26 to go here in the first. Second free throw shot is up and good. Still full court pressure from North Callaway. Mudd has it over on the far sideline. Gets it up to Justin. Justin looks underneath the Thurman. Thurman all alone. Shots up and good. Blake Thurman adds another 2 and makes it 11-6. Here with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Driving along the baseline is North Callaway. They get to Cody Lee. His shot's up. It's off the mark. Scrogum with the rebound. Put back up and good. And they're going to have to find a way to block him out underneath that basket, Marcia.
Absolutely. He's got 6 points already, Marianne.
With it is Grody. Grody picks it up. He wanted to throw it to Thurman, but his shot was up, and there goes Justin Havlick. He has 2 more. So with it is Gabe. Gabe gets it over to Cody. I don't know why. Probably because you're sitting next to me when I keep on calling Obi. Gabe Cash with it now. You don't know any Colbys, do you?
Oh, I know a few. Well.
Cody with it now. Takes it in. Dishes it off to Langworthy. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Daniel. Daniel feeds it to Tommy. Tommy brings it up. He's going all the way in the paint. Running one-hander. Shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is Gabe. He throws it up. Taking it to the hole was Cody. His shot's up and no good. Kind of looking like a little street ball at the moment.
I was going to say, it's just moving pretty fast.
Well, need to slow down and set the offense. With it is Mudd. Mudd goes up strong. His shot's up and good. Trey Mudd brings him even closer. It's down to a 3-point game as we're under 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway still leads 13-10. Gabe with over to far right to Scrogum, back to Cody. Cody back to Gabe. Gabe takes it to the circle. To reset this offense, Near side with it to Lee. Lee looks inside now to Scrogum over on the far elbow. One bounce up top with it now to Cody. Near corner to Cody, or to Lee. Lee to Langworthy. To Gabe. They'll try it again. Scrogum over the wing. They're calling for one shot now. So Cash. Gabe loses it. Pick it up is Daniel. Daniel's going to go all the way up and dish it off to Tommy Grody. His shot's high off the backboard, but Thurman's there to clean it up. It's no good. And we're going to have a foul the other way with 4 seconds to go.
Trying to get some ball movement in there, Marianne, but numbers aren't good. When you're going 1 against 3, you might question pulling it out and trying to get a shot from outside there.
So Dustin Havlick picks up his first foul. And with 3 seconds left, they knock it out of bounds, and it's down to 1.9. When we come back in the second quarter, we'll get an update from the other end of the high school gym and see how Clopton and Van Fart doing. They throw it into Scrogum. His shot at the buzzer, too high off the backboard, and that is how the first quarter ends. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 13-10. We have your second quarter coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, in the high school gym, they're still in the first quarter. Clopton leads Van Far 13-9. Here, we're starting the second quarter, and it's North Callaway leading Silex 13-10. Cash with the basketball. That's Gabe for North Callaway. Near side of Deteen. Deteen, couple bounces back up top to Cody. Cody working against a man-to-man defense now as Gabe has it. Big Gabe backs it up in the circle. Trying to work, get something around. Dustin takes it all the way down, kicks it out to Cody. Cody inside, shots up. Off the front of the rim, it's no good. They tip it out. Deteen comes away with it. His putback's up, and he banks it in. And I believe Phil just said, count the bucket and the foul. As the team will go to the free throw line, get a chance for the +1. And we'll see who they called the foul on in a moment. 15-10 is our scores. We're just getting started in the second. Free throw shots off the mark.
I want to say, Marianne, that they called it on Blake Thurman.
No, they called it on Justin.
Justin, okay.
Yep, hits his second, team's fourth. So over at the basketball is Justin. Now back up top with it to Tommy Grody. Near side with it to Thurman. Thurman looks inside, now skips it back to Justin on the far side, finds Mudd at the free throw line, back to Justin. He goes floating up, and he's going to be fouled. So guess what? He's going to go to the free throw line and get to shoot two. And they call that on Jones? Is that what I saw?
Trenton Jones.
23.
Got him up for his first foul this evening. He and Noah Scrogum look very similar, Marianne.
They do.
About the same height. And
first free throw shot is up and good. Second free throw shot is off the mark. We're headed back the other direction. 15-11 is our score. With the basketball is Deteen. Finds Gabe. Near side to Deteen again. Looks inside. Nothing there. Gabe in the near corner with it to Deteen. Bounce pass in the elbow to Scrogum. And they're going to call a foul on the floor, but Tommy Grody's going to pick up his second foul. And Marcia, at some point, we're probably not overly concerned with it now, but before too long, fouls are going to become an issue for Silex.
Start piling up, yep.
So Gabe gets it into Cody. Cody up top to Deteen. Deteen between the circles finds Gabe again. Gabe working against Daniel. Skips it near side to Deteen. Deteen's eyeing a three. It's too hard. Off the far side, it's tipped around a couple different times. Scrogan comes down with it. Now to Deteen, looks inside to Jones, and he's tangled up, and he's going to be fouled again. And this time they're calling it on Mudd. And that'll be his first. 15-11 is our score. 6:26 to go here in the second quarter as North Callaway leads Silex. Gabe, long three on the way. It's off the marks. Jones with the rebound, dishes it to Deteen. Now back up top to Cody. Cody all the way in. He takes it from side to side to the block. Goes up. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line and get a chance to shoot two.
Marianne, is that Justin Havlick's third foul? Is that who they called it on?
That is absolutely who they called it on. So you would think
he's going to have to
come out,
adjust his play. So
first free throw shot is up and good. And you'd think Coach Aaron Hinkie would be trying to get him out. And now here we go. Coming off the bench is Blake Thurlman. He'll come in for him.
Marianne, here in the second quarter, too, they've been playing a man-to-man on the Cash brothers. So that is definitely taking its toll for Justin.
Second free throw shot is up and good as well. 17-11, and, that's I know they're looking for ways to shut down the Cash brothers because we talked about in the pregame that they do the majority of the scoring for the team, but, Scrogan has really stepped up tonight, especially underneath that basket, and caused all kinds of problems, and now they've got to figure out a way to shut him down as well. Trey Mudd with the basket. The shot is no good. Gabe Cash with the rebound. Gabe bounces it across court to Deteen. Back out top to Cody. Now to Cash again. That's Gabe. His three rims in and out. No good. And Scrogan really is tall enough that he plays smart enough. He's able to tip that even over the back of Trey Mudd up to his teammates, and we're going to have a travel.
That's what happens when the big guy dribbles the ball, Marianne.
That's right. In the high school gym as they start the second quarter, Clopton still leads Van Far 13-11. With the basketball is Mudd. Mudd over on between the circles. Being guarded against closely by Jones. Brings it near side to Grody. Grody back inside to Mudd. Mudd tried to create some space and tries to get it outside to Kenyon, who's in the basketball game. No luck. Thurman now with a steal on the long pass. Gets it back off to Grody. Grody brings it up. He's going all the way up. Lays up off the glass. It's just short. With the rebound is Gabe. Gabe throws it to Cody. Cody tries to hit Deteen in transition and taken away by Silex. Grody stops and pops this time. Hits the back of the rim. It still won't fall. And now Mudd has a steal, and everybody's diving.
All hands on deck, Marianne.
And Coach Matt Miller calls a timeout. Why
North put an end to that?
Has it? We'll take a timeout as well. 4:47 to go here in the second quarter. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 17-11. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on KJFM.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Out of the timeout, it will be North Callaway basketball. 4:45 to go here in the first half. North Callaway leads Silex 17-11. They've led by as many as 9. With the basketball now is Tanner Taylor. Dishes it off to Langworthy. His three rims in and out. With the putback is Scrogan. His shot's up and no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by North Callaway. Marshall, I was looking at the lineup a little bit earlier, and North Callaway has even bigger boys that can come up off their bench, and that could pose even more problem for Silex down the stretch here.
Well, I was going to say, Trey Mudd is doing his darndest to play against those big guys in there, but, they just got a couple inches on him.
So Josh Price was just fouled. We'll wait. They're going to call that on Tanner Taylor. It was on the floor, so Silex will inbound the basketball along the baseline on the near side. And that's Daniel. And there's
a little tussle inside there.
There is. They're going to call that one again. The one on Tanner Taylor. So that'll be his second. So with the basketball against Daniel, toss it into Mudd. Mudd, long three, and it's short. With the rebound is Gabe Cash. Gabe brings it across the timeline. He dribbles, brings it near side with it to Langworthy. Down low to Scrogum. Back up top with it to Cody Cash. Now with it to Taylor, and they're going to call a travel.
He was definitely making a statement with that, Marianne.
He was.
Did that little jump stop and took a little extra step in there.
Like they're not going to let him play NBA style tonight.
Yep.
Tommy Grody with it now. Brings it right to the head of North Callaway's bench. Dishes it off on the near wing here to Daniel Havlick. Daniel with it. Back up top to Grody. Grody dribbles with the left hand. About loses it. Gets it back. And throws up a shot there. I think he was just trying to get rid of it before he traveled. With the rebound is Gabe Cash. He stops. Brings it near side to Langworthy. Langworthy back up top to Taylor. Now to Gabe. Gabe said nope. He stepped on the line. It's an over and back.
Yep. Taylor put a little bit too much on there, and Gabe was not able to grab a hold of it.
If maybe you're a little confused on some of the rules or the calls, things of that nature, you can pick up Eagle 102 Patriot that was just released last week. And Jim Ross defines an over back call to a T in that one and his view for the baseline. Plus, there's 23 other rules or calls that a lot of people are mistaken on that you can read more about that. You can also find more information about the full court frenzy, photo frenzy that's going on. A chance for you and your booster club to win $500. So pick up your copy today. Far side with it to Trey Mudd. Looks inside, gets it to Tommy Grody, and he's going to be fouled.
From all sides, Marianne. They were coming at him. So.
They could probably pick 3 different people to call it on. And they're going to call it on Cody Cash. He'll be his first. As Tommy heads to the free throw line for a pair of free throws again. First free throw shot up and good. He'll get a second. Blake Baragiola checking in now for Silex. Also coming in. Who did I see just come in? So Cody Lee.
Absolutely. Lee. Yep, he came back in.
Second free throw shot off the mark. With the rebound is Gabe. Gabe tosses it up to Lee. Lee in the near quarter to Langworthy. Takes it at the block to Cody. Back to Lee again. Lee wants a 3. Rims in and out. No good. With the putback was Langworthy. His shot was no good. Coming down with the rebound was Grody. Still in control of the basketball. Dishes off to Baragiola over far side to Thurman. Thurman looks inside. Back up to Grody. A little pitch and catch between the two as North Callaway basically playing a 2-3 zone over the far side to Thurman. Back to Daniel. Daniel. Near side to Price. Price looks inside. He wanted to lob it to Baragiola, but he didn't have the positioning. Far wing with it to Thurman. Back to Grody. Grody up top, right in front of North Callaway's bench. Gets it to Daniel. Daniel in the paint. It's partially blocked, and now coming away with it is Jones. Jones dishes it off to Gabe. Gabe over to the far side to Langworthy. And they feed it down low to Jones. And we're going to have a foul. It looks like Cody Lee was going to drive the baseline. Picking up that foul is going to be Daniel Havlick.
Looks like that'll be his first for this evening.
I had it as second. Did you have it as just his first?
Yep,
okay.
I did.
Maybe I got the wrong number 10 a while ago. So Cody Lee at the free throw line for a 1-and-1, and we got a lane violation. Nope.
Oh, a foul.
Yep.
Marianne.
The double foul. They're calling it on Jones and on Baragiola.
Okay, I think the referees are trying to make a statement there.
I think they are.
Not going to have it, they said.
So he had missed the free throw, and so he's only getting one anyway. Still 1-and-1. So if he makes it, he'll get another one. That's off the front of the rim. No good. With the rebound is Lee. Gets his own. Dishes it out to Cody. Down low to Langworthy. Shots up and good. Makes it 19-12. 1:30 to go here in the half. With the basketball is Daniel. Daniel to Baragiola. Swings it far side to Thurman through his hands and into the cheering section.
Silex did not need that right now. They need to put a few points on the board.
So it's going to be Cody bringing it across the timeline. Brings it near side to Langworthy. Langworthy to Cody Lee. Lee shots up. No good. Jones with the rebound out to Cody. Cody Cash driving along. So we have Cody Cash, Cody Lee, Gabe Cash. We have all kinds of similar names on there. 3 ball, no good from North Callaway. With it is Daniel. Daniel behind the back, working against this defense, trying to avoid the trap. Gets it to Grody. Grody between the circles. Stops, pops for 3. Off the rim, no good. Price, probably the shortest guy on there, went up for the rebound. Couldn't quite come down with it, but Gabe Cash does. He's going to take it all the way to the other end and has his pocket picked.
Well, Marianne, they set off white. Daniel Havlick got a hand on it and went out on Silex.
Scrogum and Deteen returning for North Callaway as Lee and Langworthy have a seat with 41 ticks to go here in the half. They get the basketball in to Cody Cash. Cody wants to give it back to Gabe, but instead he'll take it himself to the hole, off the mark, and it's Jones. But Tommy Grody comes in and gets the steal.
I'm telling you what, Tommy Grody is a force to be reckoned with under the basket. Yes, he is. Lots of energy and enthusiasm.
So that'll be Jones's third, I believe. Oh, yep. So Tommy Grody back at the charity stripe. This will be his third trip. Just a 1-and-1. As it's only the 7th team foul. And returning to the game now for Jones will be Cody Lee.
I don't think we've got any Colbys tonight.
We don't have any Colbys, but I'm trying to make all the Codys Colbys, so. Jeez, Marianne. It's been a week.
Lots of names. So people need to know that Tommy Grody made that.
And second one, right off the rim.
Yep.
And it went out of bounds. Last touch by Thurman as he went to rebound. Unfortunately, when he came down out of bounds, and we're down to 30 ticks to go in the half. Still in the second quarter in the high school gym, Clopton leads Vanfar 22-17. So with the basketball is Deteen. It looks like they're going to go for the final shot here, Marcia. Gabe with it.
Got the man-to-man coverage on the Cash brothers still. Oh, now they've gone out there.
So Deteen
Brody's pulling out. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Deteen with it over on the far side. Looks, tries to get Gabe. They want to get it to Cody Cash, but couldn't get it to him. And that buzzer.
Silex held them to it. They kept that defense up.
They did. And North Callaway heads into the locker room up by 6, 19-13. We have your Cellular Satellite Center halftime report up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, at the half, North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 19-13. Marion Everhart, Marcia Garrison in with you. And Marcia, at the end of the first quarter, was a 3-point game as North Callaway led the Owls at 13-10. And really, free throws were big key for Silex in the first half, but rebounds was the big key for North Callaway.
Absolutely, Marianne. I tell you what, North Callaway has some pretty even scoring right now. And for Silex, it seemed like they had, initially everybody was shooting, but now it's just really, all of the points for Silex in the second quarter came from free throws.
Yes.
So
tell us a little bit about some stats for us, will you?
Absolutely. So for North Callaway right now, our leading scorer is Cody Cash, and he has 4 points. Gabe hit a 3 right off the bat in the first quarter. Webb Langworthy has 2. Austin Deteen has 2, Cody Lee 2, and then Noah Scrogum came alive in that first quarter and had 6, but he's been very quiet since then. For Silex, right now, Tommy Grody has 4, and Trey Mudd have 4, and then we've got Justin Havlick with 3, and then Blake Thurman with 2 to round out their 13 points.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. When we return, we're going to talk a little bit about the game still going on tonight. We'll tell you at halftime, McClopton has increased their lead over Van Far by 10, 29-19. We'll tell you about games still going on tonight and championship night tomorrow night for the girls. We have all that for you more coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Orth Construction, and B&B Automotive.
Marion Everhart, Marcia Garrison in with you. It's a Cellular Satellite halftime report here in the middle school gym. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 19-13. In the high school gym, Clopton leads Van Far 29-19. Let's tell you about games going on a little bit later this evening. You know, Robbie Scott, just because you feel you're a legend doesn't mean you get to come over and mess with all of our stuff. Second games tonight, we've got number 2 Bowling Green taking on number 3 Winfield in the high school gym. Here in the middle school gym, Marcia, number 7 Ellsbury taking on number 6 Louisiana. And boy, those Louisiana boys are coming along. They're a lot like Silex. They've been in some really tight games.
Close games.
It's just got to be closing them out.
Absolutely, Marianne, and you know I'm always on the baseline somewhere yelling,
Marcia Garrison,
trying to take pictures. Coaching. But yeah, this group of boys are really coming together. Coach Matt Smith is really, you can tell that they've been progressing over the season. They're actually, he is doing a good job of working with them and teaching fundamentals. So.
And just so those of you who don't know, very young group for Louisiana as well. I think they have 3 or 4 seniors, but just going off memory.
A lot of their playing time comes from underclassmen.
So again, tomorrow night, our consolation begins at 4:30 in the high school gym. It is girls' championship night. Number 5 Silex will take on number 7 Van Far. That'll be immediately followed by the third place game. Number 4 North Callaway taking on number 2 Elsberry. Then between that third place game and the championship game, Marcia, they're going to recognize Mr. Bill Mallory.
Yes.
Who basically, if you live in Pike County, Missouri, it doesn't matter what portion of Pike County, you know the name. A decorated war veteran, getting ready to celebrate his 100th birthday in March. They're encouraging people to come out and celebrate with him tomorrow night so they can honor him. And then the championship game, number 1 Clopton will take on number 3 Bowling Green. So it'll be a fun night. Also, if you're heading out to the games, maybe if you're not coming out tonight, but you know you're going to make it out still this weekend, the Bowling Green High School Student Council is raffling off a pair of Lower Bowl Luke Combs concert tickets for February 7th in Columbia. They are selling raffles also before school and in the commons during the tournament. Raffle ticket prices are 1 for $5, a 5 for $20, or 10 for $40. The winner will be announced Saturday evening at the halftime of the boys' championship game. However, you do not need to be present to win.
Fabulous.
So if you still are planning on coming out the next couple nights, you can help student council by buying a chance to raffle to see Luke Combs. It'll be a great concert over in Columbia. That'll take care of our Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. We got second half action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement, and Calumet of Missouri.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, as we start the second half, Silex has the basketball. Price has it for the Owls. Over on the far wing, brings it near side to Daniel. See, I've changed everybody's names. Havlick. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is North Callaway. You know what? I feel like they should just ask me. I'm going to choose different names for everybody this year. As the team takes it the other end, his shot's up and good. So with the basketball now is Justin Havlick. He gets it back up to the top to Grody. Grody steps in the paint. He's in some trouble. Kicks it to Mudd. Mudd looking for a long three, and it's good.
And it's good, Marianne.
That's a way to start it, Trey. As his three-pointer is up and good. Brings it the score to 21-16. With the basketball is Scrogum. Scrogum to Jones. Jones to Lee. Lee, top of the key, one dribble, needs some help, gets it to the team. The team inside the arc, shots up and good.
The team's come alive pretty quick here, Marianne, in the second half.
Quick 4 points for him as Mudd goes back the other direction, but his shot's blocked by Lee. He gets it to the team. The team dishes it off to Gabe Cash, who's going to be fouled.
And it could be either Havlick brother on that foul. So,
and they're going to call it on Daniel. And they'll send Gabe Cash to the free throw line. His first trip. Now, they've done a good job of holding the Cash brothers to low scoring numbers here they did in the first half. We'll see if they can maintain that here in the second. As they have a 24-16 lead, North Callaway does. So Cody back in now. Gabe's second free throw shot on the way is money as well. So Gabe is a senior. Cody is a junior, I believe, if I read that correctly. Justin with the basketball gets it to Tommy Grody. Back to Mudd. Mudd has his pocket about picked. And now we got the 10-second call and first turnover of the half for Silex. So North Callaway will inbound the basketball at the half-court line. Deteen walks it across the timeline. Dishes it off to Scrogum here on the near side. Now far wing to Lee. Lee, one dribble now to Cody. Cody Cash looks for the three. It's off the front of the rim. Scrogum goes high for the rebound. Spin around. His shot's up and good.
He said, I want in this, Marianne.
Yeah, I want to see if I can hit double figures tonight, and we're now at the largest lead of the night for North Callaway, and that's at 10. And that'll be Cody Lee's second foul, I believe. Phil Yates will hand the ball to Daniel. He'll inbound it to Grody. Grody, near side to Justin. Justin, back to Grody at the elbow, extend on the near side. Puts the ball in the court, into the paint, needs some help. I'm going to kick it back out to Justin. Justin to the free throw line now, back out between the circles. And tries to feed it to Price over the far side, but it's tipped out of bounds. Saying last touch by North Callaway. So Daniel will do the inbound honors again. Grody, near side with it to Daniel. Daniel, dribbling around, looks inside, nothing there. Back to Grody in the near corner, but it's deflected out of bounds again. Last touch by North Callaway. You know, sitting here on the stage is absolutely fantastic, except for the stuff that's to our very far left and our very far right.
Just lean a little farther forward, Marianne.
Yeah, they need like little mirrors so we can look in the mirrors and see. So Grody with us now with the basketball. Swings it far side to Thurlman. Thurlman working against the team. They tap the basketball out of bounds again, so Silex will try again.
Yeah, Silex is really frustrated here, Marianne. They've got to make something happen. Yeah.
And Mudd with it now. Bounce pass out to Daniel. Daniel back up top, but it's taken by Cody. Cody Cash looks to take it all the way in, lays it up off the glass, and it's good. So give Cody another two, and it's a 12-point lead for North Callaway. Speaking of leads increasing, Clopton now leads Van Far by 11, 33-22. We got a timeout on the court. Coach Aaron Hickey wants to talk to his players. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. With 4:54 to go in the third, North Callaway leads Silex 28-16. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on KJFM.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orff Construction.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Out of the timeout, Silex has the basketball. Justin has it near side to Grody now, far side to Daniel. Daniel bounce pass to Mudd. That was Thurman. Back to Daniel, to Grody. Grody swings it in the near quarter now to Thurman. Around the horn they go. They find Mudd inside. He moves it around, has his pocket pick from behind, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll stay with Silex inbound at the end of their own bench.
Marianne, North Callaway's done a really good job here of just kind of spreading out that Silex's offense, which has made it really difficult for them to get an open shot. So,
well, we know that they don't have the height inside, so they're trying to force them to take those shots from outside, and really they've got enough quickness on the outside. They're making it more difficult there, too. There's another turnover for Silex as they got the steal. North Callaway brings it back their direction. Ball's loose. Cody Lee took it to the hole. Was no good. Rebound now finally wrangled in by Deteen, and his shot's up and good.
And that'll be 8 for Deteen so far tonight.
And makes it 30-16. Shots up and good by Grody. And he's going to get the +1. And that's going to go on Scrogum. That is his first.
And I'll tell you, Marianne, this is Tommy's 7th trip to the charity stripe tonight.
And it's good. 30-19 is our score. 3:52 to go here in the third quarter. Long 3-ball on the way, and it's money.
That's from Deteen. He's going to say, I'm here. And
yeah. Hey, don't forget about me,
That's
guys.
Right.
The Cash brothers aren't the only ones that can score for us. So Justin gets the ball to Daniel. Daniel tries to feed it to Thurman. He just wasn't quite quick enough. Thurman wasn't to get past that defense. With it over in the corner now is Cody. Cody Cash brings it near side. He's going to go all the way in. He says, I want some more points. Give him 2 more and to the bucket for the +1.
He worked for that, Marianne.
He did.
He worked it all the way around and came right back in, straight down the middle. So
Trey Mudd going to pick up his second foul. 3:20 to go here in the third. Cody Cash, free throw shot on the way, and it's off the mark. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Scrogum. So Scrogum picks it up. A foul.
Yep, some discussion over that. So Silex is going to inbound the ball here.
They are. And sometimes I enjoy when the referees are a little loud. People can hear it themselves. Because Tommy Grody with it now, working them around. And I think that was almost one where a player talked himself into a foul.
Absolutely. And they fed that ball down inside to Trey Mudd, and he went up with it and got 2 for Silex. So
sure did. Makes it a 35-21 game. Just under 3 to go here in the third. A 3-point shot from Cody Lee is no good. And it's with the basketball is Justin. And Justin is running toe-to-toe with Deteen and Cody Cash. And Deteen's going to pick up a foul.
I was going to say, that'll be his first, Marianne. So
well, that's pretty good.
Yep.
And now we've got a technical. And that's going to be a technical on Deteen.
So that'll be his second foul then. He picks up another one. So
And Tommy Grody's going to go free throw line and shoot those.
Looks like Tommy Grody's going to shoot.
First free throw shot is up and good.
Absolutely.
Second free throw shot is also good.
So he is 7 for 9 tonight, Marianne.
Silex will get the ball back. And Klopp. And we got a timeout. North Callaway wants to take a moment, calm all the players down. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. North Callaway leads Silex 35-23. You're listening to high school basketball on KJFM.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Pogue Ford, and Bank of Louisiana.
Well, Marshall, while we're getting started here, man, Clopton has really extended their lead in the third quarter in the high school gym as they're leading the number 1 seed, Van Far, 44-28. So an upset may be brewing in the high school gym.
Well, I was going to say, they've got a really good team, Marianne, and they don't ever give up. So, you know.
With the basketball now is Silex. Grody looking for 3. Oh, it's just off the back of the rim. Rebound high, brought down by Deteen. Deteen takes it to the hole. Shot up, it's high. Gets his own put back. They're waving it off, saying no shot, foul on the floor.
I think Deteen's trying to rectify.
And picking up his his third foul will be Daniel. So they get it right into Deteen. Deteen looking to eye another 3, and it's over the top there. Ball's tipped away. Coming away with it is Mudd. Mudd gets it to Grody. Grody throws a long one up to Justin. Justin finds Blake Thurlman on the other side, and Thurlman shots up and good.
Silex said we're not done yet, Marianne.
We've got a 10-point lead for North Callaway here with 2:04 to go here in the third. Gabe Cash with the basketball. Needs some help as Daniel's applying the pressure.
Oh, caused a double dribble there.
He did.
Pressure from Daniel Havlick there on Gabe Cash, and the officials say nope, goes back to Silex.
I almost need our official Jim Ross here because
to translate.
Well, to translate a little bit because the Silex player did smack the ball out of his hand, so he got it back. So with it is Daniel. Daniel swings it near side to Justin. Justin crossover dribble back out to Blake Thurlman. His shot's up. It's no good with the rebound going tall with that. This is Taylor. That's Tanner Taylor. Gabe Cash with it now. Goes all the way to the other end. Shots up. Rims in and out. No good. And we've got a foul.
I think Trenton Jones is going to pick up his fourth, Marianne.
He sure is. And we're going to walk to the other end. It should be a 1-and-1.
For the first time tonight, Marianne, I really feel like North Callaway's a little shaken here. So
I believe they are. So Trey Mudd will head to the charity stripe. Clopton continues with their 16-point lead over Van Far in the other gym, 46-30, still in the third quarter. First free throw shot from Trey Mudd is up and good. Cutting in this brings it down to a single-digit lead for North Callaway. He can see if he can bring it within 8 if he can drop this next one. We've got 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. He does. Really good free throw shooting tonight by the Owls, Marcia.
Absolutely, Marianne. I'll give you some statistics on that in a minute, but I think they've only missed 2.
So with it now as Langworthy gets it off to Cody Cash. Cody dribbles on the near side, brings in the paint, brings it to Langworthy. Langworthy eyes a 3. It's off the rim, no good. And we're going to have found, I believe, Tommy Grody is going to end up picking up the foul as he was backing underneath on that rebound.
Trying to box out there and maybe a little bit too much. So he'll have 3.
Gabe Cash inbounds it, gets it right to Taylor. His shot's up, it's no good. Coming away with it is Justin. He throws up to Thurlman. Thurlman pulls up, shot up and good. And the Owls have some life to them as this is down to a 6-point lead. 35-29. North Callaway still leads. Under a minute to go here in the third. Taylor with the basketball. Near side with it to Whalen. Colin Whalen, who's in the ballgame. His shot's up and no good. Justin with the rebound, but it's taken away by Gabe. Gabe gets it to Taylor. Taylor goes up, rolls it off his fingertips. No good. He's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
They going to call that on Daniel?
Well, yes, and it's his 4th. So Tanner Taylor at the free throw line. He'll get 2. First one's up, no good. Josh Price coming in for Daniel. 42 ticks to go here in the third. North Callaway still leads 35-29. Second free throw shot from Tanner Taylor on the way, and it was good. 7-point lead for North Callaway. Grody with the basketball. He's looking to kill a little clock. Maybe they're going to try and go for the last shot. Over to Justin now in the far corner to Thurlman. To Mudd at the elbow on the far side. Back out to Grody again between the circles. Grody works it around. Near side with it to Mudd. Mudd looks inside to Justin. Justin shots up. It's no good. But they're going to call a foul.
Looks like Webb Langworthy's going to pick up his foul. A foul. Do I have that as his first, Marianne?
That's what I have.
Okay.
Look, we're both right.
Yeah. Somebody's been paying attention.
Thank goodness. I may not be able to call you by the right name, but we can tell you how many fouls you got. Justin's first free throw shot is up and good. And see if he can make this a 5-point game with the second. He sure does. It's nothing but net.
So, Marianne, just some statistics on free throws so far. Silex is 13 for 15, and North Callaway is 5 for 15 on the night.
Well, that tells you we talk about it all the time. Free throws make and break games so many times. Langworthy on the near wing. We're down to 3 seconds. Here goes Cody Cash. He's going to throw it up here at the buzzer. It's no good, but there for the cleanup. Oh, they're waving it off. They're saying that Colin Whalen's shot was no good at the buzzer. That's going to take care of the third quarter. With a 5-point lead, North Callaway is up over Silex at 36-31. We've got your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, it's a 5-point game here in the middle school gym as North Callaway leads Silex 36-35 as we start the final quarter. In the high school, Scrogram goes up for a big 2-point shot here to start the fourth quarter. As I mentioned, in the high school gym, they just wrapped up their third quarter. They're starting the fourth as Clopton leads Van Far 52-34. Far side with the basketball is Price for the Owls. He tries to get it inside, and it's turned over on the steal, and now it's back-to-back turnovers. Oh, we're going to call a foul, and we'll call it on Trey Mudd. It'll be his third. And now everybody's in the bonus. Well, on the next one, technically. But
the fouls are kind of evening out here, Marianne. To start with, North Callaway had kind of picked up a few more than Silex, but Silex is coming back.
They are. They cleaned up a little bit of mess out there. Such a nice new facility, Marcia. I mean, we talked about it. We've talked about it all week if you have not been over here. And we encourage you to come look at it. They got a new gym floor, did some painting, refreshing up, and it looks really nice here in the middle school. All right, we're back in action now as Cody Cash throws up the side number 1, far wing to Scrogram. Bounce pass to Lee at the elbow. His shot's up. It's off the mark. Tommy Grody with the rebound. Has his pocket picked immediately. And we're going back the other way. Deteen gets it down low. Scrogram over top of everybody. Shot up and good.
Well, he's come back alive here, Marianne.
And we're back to a 9-point lead. North Callaway's led by as many as 14. Josh Price with a big 3, and it's off the mark. And it's Gabe with the rebound. Gabe Cash brings it back the other direction. On the near wing, he wants a 3. And it's good. Went out, came back in.
That'll be 8 on the night so far for him.
And it's quickly went from a 5-point lead to a 12-point lead. Price with the basketball. Back up top to Grody, but it's taken away. Nice behind-the-back save to Deteen from Cody. And it didn't take long for 15 points to rack up for North Callaway. We haven't even played a full 2 minutes, and we got a timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:23 to go here in the final quarter of this game. And North Callaway has stretched their lead 45-31. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
So with the basketball is Mudd. Mudd Kicks it back out near side to Justin. Now far side to Tommy Grody. Also in the game is Keelan. I think it's Keelan Kenyon. And with the basketball, there's a steal by Cody Cash. He takes it the other way, lays it up off the glass, and it's good.
That'll be 10 for him so far tonight, Marianne.
So North Callaway kind of coming back after having a slow third quarter and makes it a 16-point game, 47-31. With it is Grody. Swings it near side to Kenyon. Kenyon puts the ball in the court. Now to Price. Price over on the far side. Looks, needs some help, finds it from Justin. Bounce pass inside to Mudd. Mudd kicks out to Grody. Grody drives the baseline back to Mudd, but it's knocked away. And turnovers kind of hurting Silex here at the moment as Gabe goes into M. Count the bucket and the foul. And they're going to call that on Josh Price. I believe that's his first.
Yeah, Price tried to hurry up and get back and pick up the charge, but ref didn't see it that way.
So Gabe at the free throw line. First free throw shot is up and off the mark. So it still remains 49-31, 5:25 to go here in this basketball game. With the basketball is Daniel. Daniel gets it off to Mudd. Mudd to Grody. Back inside to Trey Mudd. Back out to Tommy Grody. Between the circles. Bounce pass. Far side with it to Justin. Justin in the far corner to Daniel. Daniel needs some help, but he was in a trap situation.
Got both of the Cash brothers on him.
He did. Now Tommy tries to work amongst the trees, and he does a smart thing. And, when all the guys are taller than you, that's right. You just jump up and right into that player, and all of a sudden, guess what? You're going to pick up a foul, and you're going to get a chance to shoot free throws.
He's going to shoot 2 here, Marianne. So
Tommy Grody back to the He spent a lot of time at the charity stripe tonight.
He really has, Marianne. Let's see.
First one's up and good.
He's had 11 shots himself tonight.
Wow.
So
Van Farst trying to close the lead on Clopton in the high school gym as the Clopton now only is up by 15. Second one's up and good. Lead at 56-41 here in the fourth in the high school gym. Here it's 49-33. North Callaway leading Silex. Lee goes up. His shot's no good. And it looks like Scrogham's going to pick up another foul, maybe?
Well, I think they're saying...
Nope, they're Trey Mudd.
I was going to say, they said it stays here, so...
Oh, they did. You're right.
Is that 4 on him?
That is 4.
Yeah.
So Scrogham's going to shoot free throws. So he's 0 for 2. He hasn't shot a free throw since the first quarter. First free throw shot is up and good.
That'll help to improve North Callaway's free throw percentage.
He'll get his second. Second shot on the way is also good. So 51-33, 4:46 to go here in this basketball game. And Marcia in the third quarter, after North Callaway kind of received that technical foul, things kind of went in the way of Silex. But coming out here in the fourth quarter, North Callaway wanted to remind them that they didn't go anywhere. They've kind of been a force to recken with here in the fourth.
Well, there you go.
Well, Tommy Jones.
Tommy's got something to say.
Tommy Jones. Tommy Grody says, guess what? We're still here, too. How about that 3? Or if you mind if I call him Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. I'm going to call him Tommy Jones. I don't even know where that came from. But Tommy Grody working around.
And looky there.
Yeah, now we got a turnover as Lee got tripped up from Daniel Havlick. And now another 3 from Mudd. It's off the mark, but we're there to clean it up is Grody. Grody trying to go back up. And guess what? He takes it to the hole, and he's fouled.
If it's working for you, take it, Marianne.
And we got another technical. So, we've got Cody Cash with the foul. Gabe Cash picked up the technical. So Tommy Grody's going to be shooting some more free throws, I have a feeling. First free throw shot's up and good.
Marianne, if you're North Callaway, you don't want the clock stopped and the other team picking up points with no clock running. So
Tommy made one of the 2 for the first. Now he'll get the technical free throws. First one's good. Second one's also good. So, 51-39 is our score now. 4 minutes to go.
I was going to say, Marianne, so far tonight, Tommy has shot 16 free throws, and he's made 13 of them.
Wow.
Yep.
So with the basketball is Daniel. Daniel trying to avoid the trap and throws it right in the hands of North Callaway. With it is Lee. Lee to Deteen. Rims in, out, and goes right back in. Deteen having a great night for North Callaway.
He really is. So far he's got 14 points, Marianne.
He's really stepped up tonight. Shot by Grody's up and no good. With the rebound is Cody Cash. Brings it the other direction. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe in the near corner to Cody. Cody decides he wants to straighten up for a three. It's short, but Gabe gets the rebound. His putback's up. It's no good. Justin with the rebound. Gets it off to Grody. Up to Mudd. Mudd looks. He stops. Pops for two. It's off the back of the rim. And Tommy Grody came in and tried to tie it up, and it's a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Silex.
Stays with Silex, absolutely, Marianne.
Things getting a little tighter over in the high school gym. Clompton still has the lead over Van Far, 56-43 here in the fourth. They're trying to hold on to head to the championship game like the girls. Long three-point shot on the way from Thurman. It was no good. And we got a foul under the basket.
I think they're going to call it on Cody Lee.
They did.
Okay, guess who's going back to the free throw line, Marianne?
Yep. Number 3, Tommy Grody. All right, now we got everything straightened out here. He kept saying double. I'm like, are you calling 2 fouls on him? First shot's up and good. You know, I believe there is a free throw award that is handed out here at this tournament. If I'm going off memory.
Well, I think Tommy's going to be in contention for it, Marianne.
I think Tommy's definitely going to be in contention for it. That free throw was so smooth, the net didn't even move.
He's got it down.
I think they need to, yep, there we go. So I think they need to check their score real quick. It's 53-41 our score. North Callaway still up. As Cody Cash takes it to the hole, or takes it down low to Scrogum. Scrogum turns around, tries to kiss it off the glass. It's no good. Tommy Grody with the rebound. Grody brings it across the way. He's going to go up, strip. Guess who's heading back to the free throw line?
If it works for you, Marianne, keep doing it. And he's again stopping the clock, putting points on the board, and
he's doing it the mastermind way.
Absolutely.
So, and it goes against Gabe Cash. It's his second. First free throw shot up, no good. He'll get a second. Don't forget, we've got Ellsbury and Louisiana boys going toe-to-toe next here in the middle school gym. 2:39 still to go in this game. Second free throw shot is up and good. Makes an 11-point game. 53-42. North Callaway has led the entire basketball game. 2.5 minutes to go here in the game. So Deteen with the basketball. Brings it to the near side. Stops. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Cody. Cody spins. Takes it to the far side. Dishes off to Scrogum. Scrogum now to Gabe Cash. Gabe calls out number 1. Bounce pass to Jones, who's at the top of the key. Now to Scrogum again. He stops at the elbow. Shots up. It's too hard. Trey Mudd with rebound. Mudd throws a long one up to Grody. Grody has to go high to get it, and we're going to have another foul.
And then Cody Cash is going to pick that one up, Marianne.
And so back to the free throw line. I'm about to run out of spots for my circles.
And you and me both.
We got a timeout on the court first. We'll take one as well. 2:03 to go here in this basketball game. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 53-42. You're listening to high school basketball on KJFM.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orff Construction.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins Flooring.
All right, Marcia. Still 2 more free throw shots for Tommy Grody. Update from the high school gym. Clopton still leads Vanfar by 11. We're not sure exactly how much time's left in the fourth quarter, but the score's 56-45. Tommy Grody, first free throw shot up and good. He's making it a 10-point game here. We have 2:03 to go here in this one.
And Marianne, I'll tell you some statistics here after he finishes his
Second
shot.
one's up and good as well. It's down to a single-digit lead.
So Silex right now is 23 for 28 from the free throw line.
Kids, if you're listening, we've told you time and time again, free throws.
Absolutely.
Jones gets on the scoreboard tonight, and I'm sorry you were going to...
I was going to say, and North Callaway was 9 for 18, so...
There you go. 50% doesn't do it. Mudd, long three. Oh, it's off the rim. No good. With the rebound is Jones. He hands it off to Gabe. Gabe to Deteen. Deteen. And it looks like Justin is going to pick up his 4th foul.
Yep, he tried to set it up, Marianne, in order to take a charge, but he still had a little movement there, I think is what they called. So Deteen's going to go to the line here and see if he can improve North Callaway's free throw percentage.
All right. He will get, it's 1-1 because it's only the 9th team foul. Shots up. Off the rim, no good. Ball's loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Silex, so it'll stay with North Callaway. So checking in the basketball game again is Kenyon. Coming in for Justin. Price, we're also returning for Daniel. If you can't hear, Aaron Hinkey's calling red 22. So they meet. Oh, nice play as Gabe Cash looked for Scrogum as he just flashed into the paint right down the near block. They hit him and add another 2 points to this game.
And Marianne, he really took advantage of the transition there for Silex. So
57-44 is our score, and we got 2 points. Did you have to see who that was for?
Tommy Grody.
Imagine that.
Yep.
There's another 2. We got another timeout. We'll take one as well. 57-46 is our score. 1:15 to go here in this basketball game. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Prairie's Edge Garden Center and Ann Lane Boutique.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
Out of the timeout, it's North Callaway's basketball with 1:12 to go here in the game. Long baseball pass up to Deteen. He tries to get it off to Lee, but it's deflected and into the hands of Silex. Mudd pushes it up the court. Crosses over, takes in a paint, pulls up from the elbow. His shot's up. It's no good. And Cody comes away with the rebound. Cody comes away, and Josh Price comes up and touches him, so he'll head to the free throw line and stop the clock.
Yep, Josh had a job, and he knew what it was. Foul and stop the clock, so.
And it's going to send Cody Cash to the free throw line. Things are getting tighter over in the high school gym. 7-point lead for Clopton.
Wow, Marianne.
Yeah. This one's going to go to the wire.
And I will tell you that Silex is 10, hit that 10 fouls.
Yeah.
And so Cody's going to have
2. Yep, his first one was up and good. Second free throw shot on the way.
Still maintaining that 50% free throw percentage for North Callaway.
It's also good.
Tipped it.
59-46. We're at 50 seconds to go here in the ball game. We'll have the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up. 3-point shot by Mudd is no good. And ball's loose, and that's coming around and finally coming away with it is Justin. Justin finds Thurlman. Thurlman can't hold on to it. Back to Mudd. Mudd tries to create some space. Shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is North Callaway. And Coach Hickey says don't foul. So I think we're probably about to see the end of this one, Marcia. As we'll have the Abel's postgame show for you coming up. We're down to 20 seconds.
And North Callaway is just going to spread the floor here and run the clock out, it looks like.
So North Callaway will advance on. They'll face the winner of the Ellsbury Silex matchup, which we'll have here for you next. As time ticks down, we're down to 5-2. And postgame show up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle.
Save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, Marcia, it was an exciting one here in the middle school gym as North Callaway came away with the win, 59-46. North Callaway led the entire game. At the end of the first quarter, they were up 13-10. Went to the locker room up by 6, 19-13. It was a wild third quarter as Silex tried to close the gap, but North Callaway still led it 36-31. And then in the fourth quarter, North Callaway kind of came out with a chip on their shoulder and wanted to spread it out, and they got the win 59-46. You got some totals for us?
Absolutely, I do, Marianne. So for Silex, who was the home team, tonight we had 5 points for Justin Havlick. Blake Thurman contributed 6, and Trey Mudd put up 11. But the story here is really Tommy Grody. He had 24 points on the night, and he was just phenomenal from the free throw line. I want to say, let's see, he was 19.
Holy cow.
Yeah, 19 for 21. So yeah, he really he worked the magic he could, but just couldn't come away with it. For North Callaway, their leading scorer ended up being Noah Scrogum, who ended up, like I said, was kind of quiet in the second and third quarter, but ended up putting up 8 points in that fourth quarter, so doubling his total for the night there. And then Cody Cash had 14. Austin Deteen also contributed 14. And then we had Gabe Cash with 8, and then we had a couple points put in by Webb Langworthy, Cody Lee, and Trenton Jones, and then Tanner Taylor had a free throw on the night. So,
all right. Well, I tell you what, like I said, it was an exciting game. A couple technicals thrown in there from people, and that's just kind of how it goes each night. And
absolutely,
they hold on.
Yeah, Silex was not going to go away quietly. They worked until the very last seconds of the game, and as I said, those free throws for Silex really could have been the turning tide, but they were phenomenal, 23 for 28 on the night. So,
all right, well, we appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. Look forward to spending some more time with you when you're actually in the area. I'm traveling all over the place.
Girl, I'm telling you what. I'm all over the place. So.
All right, well, we're going to reset things. Bobby Spoonster's going to join me for the Louisiana-Elsberry matchup coming up. And we'll have more for you as the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show returns here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Center Locker Service.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 Pregame Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Marion Everhart, Bobby Spoonster in with us today. Of course, Bobby, you know, I don't mean to make this sound wrong, but you're kind of well known around the area because you spent time at Clopton, Bowling Green, now Louisiana, educating young minds as they actually gave you a principal's position.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, forgot about your stint in wasn't it Warrenton as the AD?
Yep.
All right. Do you have maybe a more updated score for us from the other gym?
It is a 4-point game with 30 seconds to go right now.
Ooh, Clopton's still leading, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right, so we'll get to that final as soon as we have it. But let's talk about these two teams. And, Bobby, you probably know more about the Louisiana boys basketball team than even I can speak on because they haven't I haven't seen them nearly as much as probably you have, but I tell you what, it's a team that's coming together. Each game they seem to be getting a little bit better.
Yeah, you know, we're really young, and it's one of those things. We had some kids out early on, and now they're getting back, and they're starting to gel together and starting to play. And you're I talk to Coach all the time. You're playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they're going to make a lot of mistakes, and we're going to play really good in stretches and really bad in stretches, and that's just kind of how it goes when you got a young bunch of kids like this.
So we're going to talk about some keys to the game. We're going to rely on your basketball knowledge to pass those along for both squads as they're taking on actually a fairly young Ellsbury team as well as they're rebuilding this year. Those keys to the game is brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. We'll have those for you next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by Craig Bowen, CPA, Wells County Mutual Insurance, and County Market in Vandalia.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins, Flooring.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Keys to the Game brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. And Coach, we're going to refer to you as Coach because that's what we've known you best by. What's the keys tonight for Louisiana to be successful?
They're going to have to shoot the ball well. Obviously, Ellsbury's going to come out and play some kind of matchup zone, 1-2-2, 2-3. We have to shoot the ball, and we're going to have to take care of it. Sometimes we get a little careless with the basketball, and we're going to have to be able to handle the ball and not turn it over tonight.
Now, if Ellsbury wants to be successful, they're young and have a new coach and learning some things. What are they going to have to do?
In my mind, I think a lot of things go through Bo and Reimel. Bo's pretty good on the inside, and Reimel gets after it. I mean, we played twice already, and this is kind of the rubber match. The first game, we held Reimel scoreless, and we got the W. Second game, Reimel went off for 18. We didn't win. So I think that's an important piece to the puzzle for these guys going forward.
And that's one of the things I printed out here was when they got the win over Ellsbury, 51-33. And that was a big game for the Bulldogs. It was kind of almost like was that, I think, the first win of the season maybe for them? Yep. And so, it was kind of a turning point for them.
Yeah, that was. And I think that's, we kind of finally got everybody back at the Clopton tournament, and that was a big step forward for those guys.
All right, we're going to take our final break here on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We'll have your starting lineups and opening tip next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Pepsi Refreshment Services, Cole Chiropractic Center, and Twin City Bowl.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with two great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we will start with the home team on the scoreboard tonight. That is the Ellsbury Indians. They're in their home whites with red numbers and black trim. They're starting a sophomore at 6'2", wearing number 3, Jack St. Pierre. A sophomore at 5'11", wearing number 5, Eli Gladney. A freshman at 5'8", wearing number 11, Caden Kinsler. A 5'11" senior wearing number 24, Jake Rimmel. And a 6'5" sophomore wearing number 50, Bo Henry. For the Louisiana Bulldogs, they're in their cardinal red with white numbers and black trim. They are starting a 5'9" sophomore wearing number 1, Tremaine Chapman. A sophomore at 5'10", wearing number 3, Angel Yolola. A senior at 6 foot wearing number 10, Tyler Pedersen. A senior at 6'2", wearing number 15, Remy Felderworth. And a sophomore at 6'2", wearing number 34, Ryan Capps. So maybe you can help us out a little bit. Mason Washington, any update on him as he had a little bit of a shoulder injury here when we was playing the other night?
I believe it's kind of my game time decision tonight. I think he wanted to try to give it a play and get out there and go. And I think it's for us, obviously, that's a good thing because I think that kid's pretty talented.
Well, best of luck. Hope for a speedy recovery. We had an upset of sorts over in the high school gym as the Clopton Hawks will be joining the girls and playing in the championship game as they knocked off number 1 seed Van Far by the score of 63-58. The game getting ready to take place over there. Number 2 Bowling Green taking on number 3 Winfield. If you're just joining us for this broadcast, our first game of the night, number 5 North Callaway defeated number 8 Silex 59-46. And Bobby, I think one of the things we learned in that last game is the referees, if you play the game correctly, they're going to let you play. But if you start getting a little chippy, they're going to rein it in.
That's absolutely. And, I think we get to – I think it's a good thing, let the kids have a chance to play early on. And if it gets out of hand, they'll go ahead and put the brakes to it.
So that's the key. One of the big keys tonight we also saw Tommy Grody make, I think Marcia said, something like 16 of 19 free throws in the basketball games. And I know you as a coach, and you're coaching some youngsters right now, we can never stress enough, make your free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. Free throws and layups, especially in close games. You don't make them, you're not going to win.
And I think Marcia pointed out that, Silex was pretty high on their free throw statistic list where North Callaway wasn't. And, if Silex would have come back and win, that probably would have been the deciding factor very easily.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're ready for tip-off here in this basketball game. Ellsbury will be moving from our left to right. As I mentioned, they're in their home white jerseys. We'll have Henry tipping center against Felderworth. All referees are ready. We're ready for action here. Glad you could join us on Eagle 102 this evening. It looks like Ellsbury control the basketball. Back with it is Kinsler. Kinsler working against the man-to-man defense here. That's a type of man-to-man. Almost looks like, oh no, Ryan Capps is just hanging loose back here. I was looking for him. I'm like, where are you going here, Ryan? So bring it to the near side. Kinsler with it again on the near wing. He is guarded by Chapman. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Henry. Henry with the height is going to run right into Caps, and within the first 30 seconds, actually 29 seconds, Ryan Caps is going to pick up his first foul.
I think we talked early on, I think Bo Henry's he's kind of a key to this game, and if he can get to the rim, it's going to be awfully difficult for us tonight.
So inbounding the basketball will be St. Pierre. He gets it near side to Rimmel. Rimmel up top, swings it to Kinsler on the far side. Kinsler dribbles, again working against Chapman, stops, pops for three. It's too hard, it's Felderworth with the rebound. He looks to push it the other direction. Over to Chapman in the far corner. Chapman wants a three, and he gets it. I tell you what, that's a big way for Louisiana to start this basketball game. A three by Tremaine Chapman sets the tone. So Louisiana leads 3-0 as we start. Rimmel takes it to the other side. And to the hole, it's no good. Thought he was going to get a charge against Caps, and nothing was called. Felderworth with the rebound. Brings it near side to Ulola. Ulola gets it down low to Caps, and they're going to call a travel. Full court defense, man-to-man defense from the Dogs. Rimmel to inbound the basketball. He gets over the far side to St. Pierre. St. Pierre working against Chapman in the backcourt. Crosses the timeline, brings it center court, dishes off to Rimmel. Rimmel takes it over the far side down low. They're going to wave it off, call a foul on the floor. Pedersen's going to pick up the foul.
I think tonight, the first time we played him, Pedersen guarded Bo Henry, and I think tonight he's got Rimmel. He's one of our better on-the-ball defenders, so it'll be interesting to see how that matchup goes tonight.
No-look pass from Henry for a three. Out there by Gladney is no good. Rebound by Caps. He kicks it out to Ulola. He brings it across the timeline. He stands and dribbles on the G of the big G. Dishes it to Felderworth here on the near side. Back to Ulola. 1-2-2 zone defense from Elsberry. Back to Felderworth in the near corner to Chapman. Chapman back to Felderworth. He's looking inside for Caps. Nothing there. Works it around. Now back to Ulola. Over on the far wing. Bounce pass to the near corner to Chapman. He drives the baseline. Goes cross court to Caps. Caps high off the glass. Shot's no good. Chasing down the basketball is St. Pierre. St. Pierre brings it up in the front court. Guarded by Ulola still. To Henry. Henry, top of the key. Works it, stops, pops from the free throw line. It's up and good. So Elsberry gets on the score with Bo Henry taking one from the charity stripe. Bounce pass to Pedersen. Pedersen turns right back to Ulola in the middle of Ellsbury's bench. Now to Felderworth. Felderworth moves it over the far side. He's going to dish it off to Chapman. Chapman back up to Ulola. Works it around, dribbles with the left hand. Being guarded by Rimmel. Bounce pass inside to Pedersen. Pedersen finds Felderworth from the block extended. Shot's too far, but it's Caps there to clean it up, and he gets two. Quickly, it's 5-2. 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. So with the basketball is Rimmel. Takes it over, brings it near center court, now takes it to the near corner. Kinsler to the hole, into the paint, and actually he's going to be fouled. Chapman's going to pick up a foul, and we don't need him in foul trouble at all. So St. Pierre to inbound the basketball for Ellsbury. They get it into Henry. Henry works it with the left hand, kicks it out to Kinsler, back to Rimmel, now near to side to St. Pierre. Right in the middle of Louisiana's bench, he takes it back center court, works it around, dishes it off to Kinsler. Kinsler in the far corner to get it to Gladney, but it goes out of bounds, and that's the first turnover for Elsberry. 5-2 our score, 4:46 to go here in the first quarter. Again, if you're joining us, North Callaway moves on to the consolation game. Clopton Hawks move on to the championship game after defeating Van Far, and Van Far will be playing for third. Caps again. Shots up, it's short. Bo Henry comes down with the rebound. Henry dishes it off to St. Pierre. St. Pierre over to the far side from the block extended. Back up to Henry from the elbow. Shots no good. Felderworth with the rebound. He's pushing. Brings it across the timeline. Dishes over to the far side to Pedersen. Pedersen drives the baseline. Takes it to the block. He's going to be fouled on the court by St. Pierre.
I think that's a big key. Felderworth got the ball off the rim and we started to run. I think for us to be successful, they got some size and they want to get back and sit in that zone. We need to speed the game up a little bit.
We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. Louisiana leads Ellsbury 5-2. You're listening to high school basketball on KJFM.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
On the inbounds, they get to Pedersen, over to Chapman. Back up to Pedersen again. He's on the far wing, brings it near side to Ulola. Back to Pedersen, little pitch and catch between the two. Now Ulola's going to run the point as they set it up. Back to a 2-3 zone from Ellsbury. They lob it to Felderworth. Felderworth down low, tries to create some space.
Yeah.
And they call the travel. So it'll be Reimel to inbound. It gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler going toe-to-toe against Ulola, and he's going to travel. He tried to put on the brakes and had too much momentum behind him, and he just kept on going. So Louisiana will inbound the basketball as Felderworth will get it into Chapman. 2-2-1, full court. Zone defense from Elsberry. Chapman to Ulola. Ulola across the timeline, works between the circles. Near side with it to Chapman. Chapman dishes it off to the short corner to Caps. Back to Chapman. Chapman to Ulola. We're down to 3:36 to go here in the first quarter. Louisiana leads by 3. It's their largest lead of the night. With it is Pedersen. Pedersen works it around. Now back to Ulola again in the corner to Chapman. That's where he drained his first 3 from. Now he dishes off to Ulola. He's going to go flying through the air and takes it off the glass.
That's a really good finish. Through contact right there.
So Ulola adds to it and makes it a 7-2 game with 3:13 to go in the first. Reimel with it on the far wing, guarded by Pedersen. Brings it near side. He goes up, tries to shoot over top the defense. Nothing there. Bo Henry tries to tip it back in. Comes down with the loose basketball. Skips it up top to Gladney, and Gladney can't save it. It's going to be an over and back. Look like a few basketball players could use a little bit of an oxygen tank going on. I kind of feel their pain.
Some of them are huffing and puffing pretty good right now.
Ulola with the basketball. Right back to Rimmel, back to Ulola. Swings it far side to Pedersen. Pedersen looks inside. Nothing. Brings it to the top of the key. Swings it to Ulola. He wants a 3. It's off the rim. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Felderworth. So back to Elsberry we go. So Reimel, full court man-to-man defense from the Dogs. Gets it to Henry. Henry right back to Reimel. Reimel being guarded by Pedersen. So he brings it across the timeline. Takes it to the far side. Crossover dribble. He's going to go try to split the difference of the defenders, and someone's going to pick up a foul when they're all 3 moving. And they're going to call it on Pedersen. That'll be his second. We're ahead of the other gym, the high school gym, as Bowling Green and Winfield get ready to tangle. We only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter, where Louisiana leads us 7-2. If you're just joining us, Clopton upset Van Far 63-58, and North Callaway defeated Silex 59-46. So here we go again as Ellsbury is going to inbound the basketball from in front of the fans. St. Pierre into Henry. Henry looks, takes it into the paint. He's going against Caps. His shot's up. It's off the mark. Caps with the rebound. Outlets to Ulola. Ulola brings it across the timeline near corner to Chapman. Or excuse me, that's not Chapman. That's Washington that came in the basketball game. So with Ulola again. Between the circles. 2-3 zone from Ellsbury. Gets it to Washington. Washington to Chapman. Chapman eyes another 3. Wants one from this corner. It's too hard off the back of the rim. Ball's loose. Ulola tries to save it. Or excuse me. Yeah, this Ulola tries to save it from going out of bounds, but the door got in his way.
Yes. Tried to run through the door, but it wasn't quite moving either.
And it wasn't. We don't need another player injured. Henry with it to Reimel. Reimel brings it back. Crossover dribble over to the far wing, behind the arc. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Henry. Henry right back to Reimel. Reimel works around, looks for some help, takes it down the block, gives a little chest bump to Caps as he dishes it off to Henry. In and out, no good. Caps with the rebound to Washington. Washington brings it up the court, dishes off to Ulola in the near corner to Felderworth. He drives the baseline, takes it from the block. His shot's up. It's no good. Reimel goes high, pulls down the rebound. 1:25 to go here in the first. Kinsler with it now. Around the horn we go. Finally ends up with Gladney over on the far side. He looks inside. Nothing there. Bounce pass up to Bo Henry. Back to Gladney. Gladney between the circles. We're down to a minute 12 to go in the first. Louisiana still leads by 5, 7-2. With it is Henry. Henry steps up into the paint, loses the handle. Picking it up is Gladney, and Gladney's tripped. And finally Henry comes away with it. St. Pierre looks for a long three. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Washington. He throws up to Chapman, but it's intercepted by Reimel. Back to the hole we go, and his shot's up and good. And that's one where things may just need to slow down just a little bit. Getting a little sloppy there with some turnovers. It's 7-4. We're under a minute to go in the first. So, little pitch and catch between Ulola and Washington. And they split the difference, try to bounce pass down low to Caps. He finally wrangles it, but his shot's blocked. Coming away with the basketball is Kinsler. Kinsler brings it up. He takes it all the way down. Back up top to Reimel. Reimel swings it to St. Pierre. He eyes the three. It's short in the hands of Washington. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first. 7-4 score. Louisiana leads by 3. Ulola to Chapman over in the far corner. Up to Feldworth in the paint. His shot's up. It's off the mark, and it's Henry with the rebound. They're going to have to push it. We're down to 5 seconds. St. Pierre looks, gets it to Reimel. Reimel, shot at the buzzer. It's no good. And that is how the first quarter ends. Louisiana leads it 7-4. We got second quarter action coming your way next at the Bowling Green Tournament on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NEU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NEU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
As we start the second quarter, Louisiana leads 7-4. They've led this entire basketball game. And the officials get set. We're getting ready to go. They're just getting starting lineups introduced in the high school gym. Right now, Washington has the basketball to Richards. Richards, who's checked in the basketball game, over the far side. Try to feed inside to Felderworth. He goes up off the glass.
Real good move there.
Up and good. Felderworth with 2.
I think obviously with the lineup right now, where they have in the game, Louisiana's going to try to get the ball inside with Bo Henry sitting on the bench. Try to get as many easy buckets as they can while he's not protecting the rim.
And picking up the first foul is going to be Colby Twellman. As Felderworth's free throw shot is good. It kind of hung out on the rim there for a little bit, kind of made people wonder, but it felt good. Also in the basketball game, coming in is Bryce Irving, along with Twellman, as we mentioned. He has it on the wing, takes all the way down, and he's going to pick up his second foul as he dropped his shoulder and went into Felderworth, and Felderworth held his ground. So, quickly, Twellman comes out. Kinsler comes back in. That is the third foul for Elsberry, as Louisiana has the largest lead of the night for them now at 6, 10-4. As we're just getting started here in the second. With it is Washington. Washington over in the far corner to Chapman. Chapman working it around. Back up to Washington. Near side with it to Richards. Richards inside to Felderworth. Back to Washington. He eyes that three. It's just a little too hard. Ryan Capps there with the rebound. And picking up a foul is going to be, well, I had him, Irving. Yep, Bryce Irving. So Richards inbound the basketball. He looks, gets it into Washington. Washington right into Felderworth. His shot's up and good. Give Remy 2 more on the night and makes it a 12-4 game. So with the basketball is McCormick, or excuse me, wrong one, Dodson. That's Deshaun Dodson. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellsbury, so another turnover for the Indians. And it looks like the starters got the rest from Ellsbury, and they're all back in now. Chapman's going to get a little bit of breather as Harrison comes in. That's Wyatt Harrison. He's been quite the spark plug for the Bulldogs off the bench this year.
He has. He was thrust into, him and Donovan as freshmen got thrust into some tough roles early on in the year, and but it's paid dividends for him down the stretch.
He's definitely a sparks plug as he has the basketball now in the near corner. Loses a handle on as Gladney tries to get in there, swipe it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henry. Or excuse me, by Gladney. So Washington will inbound it over in the far corner that we can't see very well. So the bounce pass inside to Felderworth. Felderworth brings it inside. He goes up in the paint. Shots up, it's no good. Henry with the rebound. Kicks it out to Kinsler. Kinsler brings it to the other end. Top of the key, guarded by Washington. Works it over to the far wing. Gets it to Henry. Henry takes in the paint, kicks it out to Gladney. Gladney looks for the three. It's off the mark. Washington high for the rebound. Pulls it down. He'll bring it across the timeline. On the near wing, looks down low to Caps. Caps tries to create some space against Henry. His shot's up too high. Reimel with the rebound. He throws it to St. Pierre. St. Pierre bounces off of Richards, and we'll have a foul on the floor, as I believe Richards will pick up his first. That'll be the 15th team foul for Louisiana as they lead at 12-4. We got a timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:06 to go here in the second quarter. Dogs on top of the Indians. More from the Bowling Green Invitational next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102. Brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
We had quite a mess going on during the inbounds play, and it looks like it's going to result in a foul against Elsberry. And it's going to go against Reimel, as he and, was it Chapman that tangled up for that?
Yep. Both of them are going for the ball and just happened to run into each other.
So Richards with it near side to Chapman. Back to Richards between the circles. Richards now lobs it back to Chapman on the wing. In the near corner to Harrison. Harrison thought about the three. Now he's in a little bit of trouble as he already bounced. And they got the 5-second call. In the other gym, the high school gym, as they're just underway in the first right now, Winfield leads a 7-4. So with the basketball is Kinsler. Kinsler brings it across the timeline. Top of the key, dishes off to Henry, near side to St. Pierre. St. Pierre works it around. Back to Kinsler again on the far side. He dribbles between the circles, guarded in there by Richards. Looks, finds Reimel. Reimel dishes off to St. Pierre. St. Pierre spins at the elbow, kicks it to Kinsler. Kinsler eyes the three. It's off the mark with the rebound is Felderworth. Gets it to Richards. Richards jogs it across the court, near side with it to Harrison. Harrison back to Richards. Inside to Washington. Harrison eyes the three. In, out, and back in. And if he wanted to do that all night, I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of fans in Dog Nation that would be happy if he did.
Absolutely.
Back to 11-point lead, the largest of the night for Louisiana. Gladney's shot's up. It's no good. Ball's loose. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry.
I think if you're Elsberry right now, I think the one thing that stuck out to me is they've been one and done all night long. Louisiana did a really good job at rebounding the basketball.
So with the basketball is Richards. Takes over far side to Chapman, and he's going to bounce off of Reimel out of bounds. And Reimel's going to pick up another foul. And I think this is kind of how some things started, really, Bobby, for Winfield. You almost can't show any frustration when the foul is called, because all of a sudden there's a few others that follow pretty close. And all of a sudden they start following, they start watching a little closer. Back-to-back turnovers as Louisiana traveled to give it to Ellsbury. Then Ellsbury threw it out of bounds on the inbounds play. So Louisiana will have it in front of their own fans. Gets it to Richards. Richards bounce pass near side to Harrison. Harrison to Felderworth. Felderworth on the elbow. Up to Richards. Richards near side to Harrison. 4:22 to go here in the half. Louisiana leads 15-4 in this consolation semifinal game as Chapman has it in the far corner back up top to Felderworth. He wants another three. It's off the mark. No good. Kinsler comes down, wraps up the basketball, and he'll bring it into the front court. Kinsler takes it to the key, swings the far side to St. Pierre. St. Pierre's three's on the way. It's off the back of the rim, and Felderworth knocks it out of bounds. And Felderworth's done a pretty good job tonight of defending against the rebound against Bo Henry when he's able to get some space between them.
He has done a really good job.
Henry takes it in. His shot his hook shot goes up, but Felderworth was applying that pressure as we mentioned, and his hook shot didn't quite hook the way it was supposed to. So Felderworth's going to get a little bit of a breather, and Ryan Capps is going to come back in and say, I'll take care of him for a little while. You go sit back down. Hook up to the oxygen tank. So Richards with it now. 3:51 to go in the half. Louisiana's led the entire game. They're up by 11 now. Far side with it to Chapman. Chapman looks inside, nothing there. Harrison with it now, top of the key, penetrates into the paint. Kicks it to Richards. Richards outside, and he's going to bounce off Kinsler. Now with it to Washington. Washington tries to lob it down low, but Henry gets a swat in there. However, goes out of bounds, so he'll stay with Louisiana. So Richards with the basketball. He looks, throws up to Harrison. Harrison steps up at the free throw line. Little one-handed shots up and good. Having quite the night, the freshman. Give him 5. And they increase the lead by 13. 3:20 to go here in the half. With it is St. Pierre. St. Pierre works it to the near side, kicks in the corner, back up top with it to Gladney. Now Henry. Not sure if Henry can shoot the three, but he loses it on the dribble. Goes into the hands of Richards. Richards will bring it across the timeline for the Dogs. Into the paint. Shots up and good. We've got another timeout on the court. We'll take one as well, as it's a 15-point lead for the Dogs with 2:56 to go in the half. You're listening to the 95th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orff Construction.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Out of the timeout, Elsberry gets the ball in. Gladney feeds it into Kinsler. Kinsler brings it across the timeline. He works, dishes it over to Gladney over the far side. Louisiana's gone to a zone type of defense. Near side with it to Kinsler. Kinsler in the middle of Louisiana's bench now takes it between the circles. He backs it up near side with it, and there's a steal as it's Ulola. Takes it all the way down. He's going up to the hole, and it's good. Ulola gets the quick hands, takes it to the hole, and then increases that lead for Louisiana. 21-4 is our score. Far side with it. Long three ball on the way, no good. With the rebound is Ulola. He gets it off to Harrison. Harrison swings it to Washington. Washington back to Harrison. Harrison wants another three on the night. It's a little short, but it's Caps going high. His shot's up. It's no good. And we've got players on the court and everybody coming down on top of them. And it looks like we might have one that needs a little bit of a moment because he may have a little bit of bloody nose. And walking right out to take care of him would be Eric Schaefer from Pike County Memorial Hospital. And Bobby, you've dealt with these boys as much as we have, and I tell you what, we're pretty lucky to have such great athletic trainers in the area.
You're super blessed. I mean, they're there and they're on top of it as soon as it happens, and there's nothing more important in my mind than a good trainer because you face the kid in its weakest moment, and they have to feel like they trust them, and I know these kids around here really trust these guys.
2 minutes to go here in the half. 21-4 is our score. Louisiana's led the entire basketball game. Kinsler with the basketball going, trying to avoid that trap there they got into, and ball's going to go out of bounds. And that went off the hands of Kyle Turnbull, who's in the game. So Ulola with the ball now for the Dogs. Near side to Harrison. Back to Ulola. Near side with it to Harrison. Harrison slipped and got it back. Nice way to stay composed and pick up that loose basketball before Ellsbury got a hand on it. Ulola over on the far side. Back to Harrison. Harrison dribbles with the left hand on the wing in the corner with it to Chapman. Chapman kicks it out to Felderworth from the block extended. It's short. Ball's loose, but coming away with it is the Dogs. They get to Felderworth. Felderworth works it, takes it inside, kicks it to Ulola. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry. 21-4 is our score with 1:15 to go here in the half. In the high school gym, Winfield leads Bowling Green in the first 9-8. So Ulola going to bring it back across the timeline as they toss it in the backcourt. Felderworth with it. Back to Ulola. Now Chapman. A little pitch and catch around the horn. Ash Chapman's going to kind of hang on to it over on the far wing. They find Ulola. He has room. Kicks that to Harrison. Harrison eyes a three, and it's money.
How big has that kid been in the first half?
I tell you what, that is his third three. Give him 8 here in the half, and Louisiana is up by 20. Under a minute to go here in the first, and we're going to have a foul. As Kinsler went in there, and he kind of ran into a couple of arms, and maybe even an elbow. He's kind of squinting his eyes there a little bit, and it's going to go against Felderworth. Is on the floor. That's each team only with 6 fouls. So with 43 ticks, we're not shooting yet. They get the ball into Turnbull. Turnbull to St. Pierre. St. Pierre up to Reimel. Reimel's going to travel. Notice the dog pound followed Louisiana up here tonight in their own student cheering section over by the cheerleaders. Harrison with the basketball to Ulola. Swing it to Chapman. Chapman back to Ulola. Now to Harrison again. To Ulola. Now they're just going to sit and hold it and make them come out and defend. Looks like they're going to go for the last shot. Chapman, far side. Inside to Washington. Back out to Ulola. Swings it to Harrison. Harrison thought about it. Now to Chapman. Chapman steps up. Nope, we're not going to go to the last one, but Chapman takes a shot. It's up. It's no good.
What a rebound.
Felderworth high for the rebound. His putback was no good, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Louisiana. So with 6.7 seconds, Elsberry will have the opportunity to maybe cut a couple points on the board. They haven't scored at all here in the second quarter. Reimel with it. Has it. Loses a handle. And he's going to be fouled. So now we have the first free throw shot as Reimel will go. And the foul is on Ulola, his first. Free throw shot up and good. That's the first point scored here in the second quarter with 3.3 seconds to go. Second free throw shot is also good. So we're headed to halftime. Louisiana's going to lead this one by a score of 24-6. We've got your Cellular Satellite Center halftime show up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, Bobby, Louisiana came out and had an exciting second quarter. They, ended the first quarter up 7-4, but then, boy, they came out on fire in the second. They ended up heading to the locker room 24-6, and probably the big key is Wyatt Harrison off the bench.
You mentioned that early on about him being a spark plug, and I talked about him having to play when Angel was out early on, and, I know he struggled at times and he was frustrated, but those are the times that, you're seeing that development of his at such a young age that he's able to, perform like right now because he had all that pressure early on in the season.
He has 8 on the night, including 2 big threes, also scoring in big numbers. Remy Feldworth has 5. Angel Ulola has 4. And then Donovan Richards and Ryan Capps each with 2. Only been to the free throw line once. It was for a +1. That was Remy, and he nailed that one. For Ellsbury, man, they really struggled in the second. They were only able to put up the 2 free throws in the final 3 seconds. Jake Reimel does lead with 4 points. Bo Henry has the other 2, and probably the big key here is Louisiana's being able to contain Bo Henry.
Yeah. I mean, he settled for, 15 to 18-foot jump shots all night, and if he wants to shoot those, I'm sure Coach Smith is happy to let him have those instead of the 2-footers that, he can get because, if he wants to go to the rim, he's an awfully tough out around there.
Foul trouble-wise, everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. However, we'll be watching Tyler Pedersen is the only one with 2 fouls for Louisiana. Colby Twellman has 2 for Ellsbury, along with Jake Reimel. So not too much foul trouble now, but if the first half is any indication, we could see a little bit more aggressive second half.
I would say so. I would think that Ellsbury is probably going to come out and put a little more ball pressure on. They kind of sat back in the zone there in the 2-3. I think they're probably going to try to change it up and get after us a little bit, maybe try to turn us over.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. When we return, we'll give you an update from the high school gym recap games that are still going on right now that took place earlier tonight and set up tomorrow night. All that for you more as you're listening to the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report for the 95th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Orth Construction, and B&B Automotive.
Marion Everhart, Bobby Spoonster in with you this evening. In the high school gym right now, it's still in the second quarter. Winfield has an 8-point lead over Bowling Green, 20-12. This is a 2-3 matchup. Bowling Green, the 2 seed, Winfield, the 3 seed. And Bobby, I think we were just talking about that a little bit off air. Winfield's one of those teams you should expect them to be good and then hope you get them on a bad night.
Right. They've really played pretty well this year. I mean, they're not in the conference or around here. I know they got two pretty good wins. They beat St. Charles for the first time in school history, and then they beat St. Charles West. And they're a tough matchup. They shoot the ball really well, and they've got some size. So, if they're playing well, they're going to be a hard out for anybody.
All right, and those two teams are battling to face Clopton in the championship game on Saturday night as the number 4 seed Clopton Hawks upset number 1 Vanfar 63-58. In the game we had here prior to this one, it was number 5 North Callaway over number 8 Silex 59-46. Now, girls championship night tomorrow night is already set. The consolation game at 4:30, number 5 Silex will take on number 7 Fanfar. The third place game will be number 2 Ellsbury facing number 4 North Callaway. Then in between those two, that game and the championship game, they're going to be honoring Bill Mallory for his 100th birthday, which is right around the corner. So they're encouraging everybody to come out and wish Mr. Mallory a happy birthday, as they'll be recognizing him before the championship game between the number 1 seed Clopton Lady Hawks and the number 3 seed Bowling Green Lady Bobcats. That game right around 7:15. You can, of course, find updated brackets by visiting the sports page at KJFMEagle102.net. That's going to do it for the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. Again, Louisiana just came back out on the court, and they're leading Elsberry by the score of 24-6. Looking to head to the consolation game to face North Callaway on Saturday night at 4 o'clock. We'll have more next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement, and Calumet of Missouri.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community: Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green. Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Marion Everhart, Bobby Spoonster in with you as we're getting ready to start the third quarter here, and it looks like it's going to be Ellsbury that gets the basketball. For Louisiana, we have their starting 5 back out there: Capps, Pedersen, Felderworth, Yalola, and Chapman. For Ellsbury, Reimel, Kinsler, Gladney, Henry, and I feel like I'm missing somebody hiding somewhere. There he is, St. Pierre. Kinsler with the basketball. Brings it near side to St. Pierre. St. Pierre looks, skips it over to Reimel, to Kinsler. Kinsler takes it to the hole, shots up, it misses. Ball's tipped around, Henry there for the putback. It's no good. Capps with it. And I tell you what, Bobby, those little bunny hop shots right there underneath of it, you've got to make them.
You got to make them if you want to get back in the game.
Near side with it to Chapman. Chapman hands it to Ulola, now swings it to Pedersen. Pedersen looks inside, nothing there. Bounce pass inside to Felderworth. And they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Caps. So little token pressure in the backcourt from Louisiana as St. Pierre has it. They'll line across the timeline. He takes it to the far wing. He stands and dribbles, looks, waiting for his offense to set. Skips it near side to Kinsler in the corner to Reimel. Reimel back up to Kinsler. Kinsler to Gladney. To St. Pierre. St. Pierre on the far side. Now to Kinsler on the near wing. He takes in the paint. He tries to shoot amongst the trees. It's no good. Felderworth with the rebound. Brings it near side. He looks. He's going all the way in. Tries to shoot around. Shot is up. It's no good. Henry. Outlets to Reimel. Reimel over on the far wing. Takes in the paint. Pulls up. And dishes it back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre swings it near side to Kinsler. Kinsler looks inside. Waits for the screen as he's working against Pedersen. Back to Gladney. Swings it again to Reimel on the far side. Looks in the paint at the free throw line. Now to Henry. Henry underneath. Lobs it off to Gladney. Kinsler to St. Pierre from the elbow. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Again, coming away with the rebound is Felderworth. And, man, he's really out rebounding Henry at this point in time.
Like I said early in the first half, I mean, that's the one thing. They're one shot and done every time down the floor. And it's hard to get back in the game when you're down if you can't offensive rebound at all.
Near side with it to Pedersen. He's in the middle of Louisiana's bench. He takes it down, finds Felderworth at the back door there, and it's up and good. Makes it a 26-4 basketball game here early in the third. 20-point lead matches the biggest of the night for Louisiana. As Kinsler has it. Works on the wing in the near corner with it to St. Pierre. To Henry. To Gladney. A little triangle action as St. Pierre looks to drain a three. Off the back of the rim. That's no good. Ball's loose. And it's Felderworth again with the loose basketball. Gets it to Pedersen. Pedersen brings it across the timeline. To Ulola. He stands in the circle. Ulola stands there dribbling the basketball. Hands off to Pedersen. Pedersen near wing right in front of Coach Matt Smith, and it's tipped away. With the basketball is Reimel. Reimel's going to go down, and Pedersen's going to pick up another foul. 26-6 is our score. 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. Louisiana has led this entire basketball game. Washington set to check in the basketball game. So Washington comes in. Pedersen's going to come out. So St. Pierre will inbound the basketball. He gets it in to Gladney. Gladney up to Reimel. Reimel swings it to Kinsler. Kinsler back to Reimel. Between the circles, works the basketball. Near side with it to St. Pierre. St. Pierre at the free throw line to Henry. Henry dishes it off to Reimel. Reimel wants to get it back to him at the block, but he's amongst the trees there and he can't do it. Taking the ball away is Chapman. Chapman on the wing. Takes in the paint. He's just going to go straight to the hole. No bucket, but he is fouled, so he's going to go shoot two. And they're going to call that on Henry. That's just his first. Send Chapman to the charity stripe 4-2. First free throw shot is up and good. He'll get a second. Second is also good. Good free throw shooting by the Dogs tonight. Makes it a 22-point lead. 28-6 here with 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Near side with it to Reimel. In the corner to Gladney. Gladney looks back up to Reimel. Inside tries to feed it to Henry. However, a little miscommunication as Henry is already headed to the other side. And so Louisiana takes the basketball and heads the other direction. Ulola, near side of Chapman to Ulola. Back to Washington in the middle of Louisiana's bench right in front of us. Finds Caps. Caps down low. His shot's partially blocked by Henry. Chapman's going to reach around, try to steal the basketball. Instead gets a hold of his arm, so Chapman's going to pick up his second foul. 4:01 to go in the third. Louisiana leads 28-6 in the high school gym. Still in the second quarter. Winfield extends their lead. They lead 32-22 over Bowling Green. With the basketball is Kinsler. Now to Reimel. Swings it far side to St. Pierre. St. Pierre back up to Reimel between the circles. Now near side on the wing to Kinsler. Kinsler looks inside. Nothing there. Now puts it with the left hand down to the block. Waits for the defenders to jump. His shot's up. It's no good. Washington comes down with the rebound. He kicks it out on the far side to Ulola. Ulola running toe-to-toe with Kinsler. And now Kinsler and Reimel had him in a trap, but he got it off to Caps. Washington on the near side.
Nice pass.
And they find Remington Feldworth all alone underneath the basket across the court. And makes it a 30-6 game. And we got to travel on Elsberry. Richards coming in now for Ulola. And I tell you what, that was heads-up basketball by Louisiana. This in to find Feldworth all alone on the block, cross court. 3:17 to go here in the third. Dogs up by 24. With the basketball is Caps. His shot's up. It was a him or Feldworth that just put that up?
Caps put it in.
Thought he got his own rebound to put it back, but had looked away for just a second. Over to the far side. And it's taken away by Louisiana again.
What a look.
And they find Chapman. And we've got another timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Louisiana is on fire as they lead 34-6 with 2:48 to go here in the third. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
With the basketball is Irving. Irving to Twellman. And basically Coach Caleb Johnson just switched out players when he called the timeout. Irving with it over on the far side. Working around, dishes it off to Twellman. Twellman looks inside. Tries to feed into Sadler, but it's taken away by Feldworth. And it looks like now they are calling Twellman or they are calling Feldworth. And they're going to call it on Twellman. That is his third. As right now, Louisiana leads 34-6. They lob it in, and Washington almost got it tipped in, and we're going to have another foul. It's going to go against Louisiana. It's going to go against Feldworth. That's his second. I don't know about you, Bobby, but I'm really enjoying seeing all the smiles on the court tonight. They're having fun playing.
It's been
Louisiana is.
Yeah, it's been one of those things. I've fortunate to watch these guys in practice, and like I said, they're young and they're going to have moments they look really good like this, and we'll have other nights where it doesn't go as well as we have, but it's a process, and I think that they're starting to figure it out.
So an illegal pick they called on Sadler. So back to Louisiana we go as Harrison's come back in. He's going to get Chapman a little bit of a breather. And we'll see if he cooled down any when he in the locker room. It is halftime in the high school gym. Winfield leads Bowling Green by 10, 32-22. Washington with the basketball. And he's going to be fouled.
Twellman again.
And that'll be his fourth. So Richards will inbound the basketball for Louisiana. As they look. And we got an illegal screen now, I believe, by Caps. Is that what they're calling? Mm-hmm. So nice when the referees talk loud enough that we can hear them.
Absolutely.
So now it looks like Irving will inbound the basketball. He'll get it into Dodson. Dodson bring it across the timeline, take it to the far wing. Near side with it to Irving in the corner now. To Twellman. Skip it far side to Dotson. Dotson looks inside at the elbow, finds Turnbull. Back to Irving. Irving tries to create some space, but Capps gets the block. However, gets the ball back. It's still no good. Tips around, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Louisiana, out of bounds. 1:23 to go here in the third. Louisiana leads Ellsbury 34-6. Dodson to inbound the basketball for the Indians. Gets inside to Sadler. Sadler. Long three-point shot on the way from Dotson's no good. And coming away with the rebound is Louisiana. Washington takes it the other way, and Felderworth is going to pick up one of those fouls that kind of makes you want to hit your head against the wall with a little bit. And got excited, wanted to get that rebound, but made contact when he went over the back. So Dotson with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline to Irving. Near side to Twellman on the wing. Twellman looks inside and tries to feed it into Sadler. Sadler gets it to Twellman. To Dotson. Dotson to Twellman, and what are we calling here?
Legal screen.
Another one. We got all kinds of illegal things going on. Boys, they say it's only illegal if you get caught, and y'all keep getting caught, so you might want to stop.
Absolutely.
So Richards going to bring it across the timeline as time winds down here in the third. 34-6. Feldward with the basketball. Gets it to Capps. Near side with it to Washington. Louisiana has led this entire basketball game. And then they try to take out the referee, and it doesn't work that well.
Another legal screen.
And I think that was on Felderworth, and that's his fourth. He's going to take a seat. Yolola's going to come back in. Dotson going to inbound the ball Irving's going to inbound it to Dotson. Dotson's going to bring it across the timeline. On the far side. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Louisiana on top by 28. With it is Dotson. And he runs, and we're going to have another foul. We're going to be shooting free throws all fourth quarter.
Yep. We'll start right now.
And they're going to call that one on Louisiana's Yolola, his second.
I'm impressed. You do a really good job with that last name. I'm not even going to try.
It's taken some practice, I will assure you. I just called him Angel probably for the first, year because it wasn't going to happen. 1-1 on the way. First one's up and good. First points
this half.
Yes. Well, the last time in the second quarter they didn't score a point till 3.3 seconds, so they're 23 seconds better at this point.
Absolutely.
So, second free throw shot on the way. No good, and we're going to have another foul. And he's going to go get Sadler. So we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 25 seconds to go here in the third. Louisiana leads this one 34-7. We've got your final 34 seconds coming, or 25 seconds up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orp Construction.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Louisiana wanted to draw up the play for the final 25 seconds. Washington will inbound the basketball. Gets it to Harrison. Right back to Washington. Up to Capps. Capps near side to Richards. To Harrison. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a flower man thought he was going to fire it from there.
I thought it was going to go up.
Harrison finds him down to Capps. Off the block. Oh, just short. And with the rebound is Ellsbury, but it's taken away by Washington. His shot's up and good. Give Washington his first 2 points of the night, and that is how the third quarter ends. Louisiana leads this one 36-7. We've got your final quarter of action up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
36-7 is our score. Louisiana has led the entire game. And we've got another foul. And that's going to go on Kinsler. And it's going to send Yalola to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. So the sophomore stands. First free throw shot is good. And we'll have a running clock. Second free throw shot on the way. It's also good. 31 points, the largest lead of the night for Louisiana as Rimmel brings it back across the timeline, or tries to, gets it off to Kinsler. Kinsler, crossover dribble into some traffic. Yalola with the foul. And it's going to send Rimmel to the free throw line. Kinsler to the free throw line. So it's a 1-and-1. First free throw shot on the way, and it's good. Well, Elsberry broke their streak of waiting to the final less than a minute to score in the quarter. Just now brings it to a 30-point lead. He can bring it to 29 if he can make this one. And it's short, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Louisiana to Chapman. And Chapman's going to get the charge.
I think that's a part of, being young and not understanding time, and you got a 30-point lead. You don't have to have the layup there. Just pull it out, run the clock.
Yeah.
Get to the end of the game.
Yeah, you're wanting to kill clock here, boys.
Yeah. But when you haven't been in the situation a whole lot, like these young guys haven't, it's a learning process.
And with the basketball is Kinsler. To Rimmel, near side with it to St. Pierre. St. Pierre back to Rimmel. To Gladney. Gladney at the elbow on the near side. Needs some help, finds Kinsler between the circles. Works around, and there's a steal. Oh, Harrison got it, but they're going to call that on Kinsler. I think he just tripped Harrison up a little bit there. And we're going to shoot free throws. So, Bobby, it could be a free throw shooting fourth quarter for everybody.
If the clock wasn't running, it might take some time to get through this quarter.
So, with the basketball and the first. That's a 1-and-1 situation. It's only the eighth team foul for Ellsbury. First free throw shot's up and no good. Henry with the rebound. And immediately they foul. So now Rimmel's going to go as Harrison fouled. Rimmel gets two as it's the 10th team foul for Louisiana. Boys. Big surprise, teenage boys not listening. They even said it pretty loud. We heard it through our headset.
Yeah.
So first one no good. He'll get the second one, and now they're going to wave that one off. Lane violation against Rimmel. So Louisiana back with the ball. We're down to 4:30 to go here in the ball game. Chapman with the basketball. dishes it off to Washington. He's going to have to hurry to get it across the timeline. Now you can slow down. And Reimel's going to bump into him. Pick up a third. We're going back to the free throw line. Still just a 1-and-1. And it looks like a
wholesale change again.
Full line change. Everybody come in. Everybody go out. As they get started in the third, looks like Bowling Green trying to chip away at that lead, as right now Winfield still leads 32-27. Entering the game now, Kellen Dewey. Senior wears number 14 for the Dogs. Free throw shot up and good. He'll get another. And I don't have a 23.
Jack Logan.
Jack Logan.
It's another freshman that dresses for him.
All right. Second free throw shot was also good. Take it to the other end, and here's the big surprise. We've got a foul. Brian Cap's going to pick it up. Send Bryce Irving to the free throw line for 2. We got 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Again, running clock. First free throw shot, high, arcing one, no good. We'll get a second. So the high school gym almost a full quarter behind us, so we'll end this one pretty quickly. Remember, you can find updated scores on our scoreboard page at KJFM, Eagle102.net. Second one was good. Makes it 40-9. With the basketball is Washington. Near side with it to Dewey. Dewey takes it up. His shot's partially blocked. Caps comes away with it. His shot's up, and he's fouled. We'll also have updated brackets for you by visiting the sports page at KJFM Eagle102.net, and a full recap of all scores begin with Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So Cap stands at the free throw line. Free throw shot up and good. He'll get a second. Under 2 minutes to go here in the game. Second free throw shot on the way is also good. 1:45 to go. Irvin with the basketball. Swings it to Twellman. Twellman in the far corner to Cody Turnbull, who's in the game. And the ball's taken away. With it is Logan. Logan gets it to Dewey. Dewey kicks out to Washington over the far corner to Harrison. He wants another 3. It's off the mark. Irving chases down the rebound. 1:25 to go here in the ball game. So with the basketball on the near side is Dotson. Get it in the near corner with it to Kyle Turnbull. To Dotson. Skips it back to Cody again. Cody on the far side. Down to 1:10. Shots up. It's no good. Dotson with the putback. Loose basketball. Harrison comes away with it. He gets it to Washington. Washington across the court to Logan. Logan works his way around. Stops. Long 3. Oh, it's off the mark. Not by much. And Irving comes away with it. Down to 45 seconds. And I feel like the refs at this point are just letting them play.
Right.
Good job, refs. With the basketball now is Elsberry. That is Kyle Turnbull. Shot on the way. No good. It's taken away by Louisiana. Logan with it again. And he has his pocket picked. It's going to roll out of bounds. And it looks like Louisiana will be back in the consolation game. They won the consolation trophy over at Clopton tournament. Now they're going to go against North Callaway. Well, they'll get the chance again. They want him to get it past half court, and he's going to tell them to hold it. So your final tonight, Louisiana Bulldogs 42, Ellsbury Indians 9. We have your Abel's Postgame Show next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The Postgame Show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer and Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care. Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Time for the Eagle 102 Postgame Show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, Bobby, outside of the first quarter, this wasn't much of a game.
No, it really wasn't.
First quarter ended, and Louisiana had a 3-point lead, 7-4, and that was basically all she wrote. As at the halftime, Louisiana went in to locker room up 24-6. In the third, 36-7, and the final tonight, 42-9. And really, second and third quarters. The second quarter, they never scored till there's 3 seconds left in the game. And third quarter, Ellsbury never scored till there's 25 seconds. So, and then the 2 points they got in the fourth quarter came at the very beginning.
Right. We talked early on about shutting down a couple kids, and I didn't expect to shut them down, shut the whole team down like they did. But the kids really outworked and out-hustled, and from the time the ball went up to the end of the game. So Coach Smith has to be really proud about that, I'm sure.
And it's a good momentum builder for the Dogs as they head in, and they will face North Callaway in the consolation game at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And we talked a little bit about this. The Louisiana's been in some really close games, and sometimes they just haven't been able to finish it out. But again, you've got to take this one, and you've got to ride that momentum.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's big for these kids, and kids play off of emotion, and they're learning what it feels like to win and how to close out games and how to be successful. And I expect the game to be a whole lot closer this time around since North Callaway. We played them pretty early in the year and didn't have a few of the kids, but I expect our outcome may not be different, but the game's gonna be a whole lot closer this time around.
All right, let's recap games from earlier again. Louisiana defeated Ellsbury 42-9. Our game in this gym previously was North Callaway defeating Silex 59-46. In the high school gym, there was an upset as number 4 Clopton defeated number 1 Van Far 63-58. And in the third quarter, it doesn't look like much has changed since they started their second half, as right now Winfield still leads Bowling Green at 35-27. Tomorrow night, it's girls' championship night. We'll kick things off at 4:30 as number 5 Silex takes on number 7 Van Far for consolation at 4:30. Third place game will be right around, we're going to say 6 o'clock. It says 5:50. We're going to say 6 o'clock as number 2 Ellsbury faces number 4 North Callaway. And then the championship game, probably closer to 7:30, is going to be number 1 Clopton taking on number 3 Bowling Green. Again, we'll have updated brackets for you a little bit later this evening. Any final thoughts, Bobby?
No, it's been a great tournament so far. I mean, I expect a big crowd tomorrow night, and I expect same thing on Friday night or Saturday night as well.
All right, we appreciate you stepping in and helping us out this evening.
No problem.
Always a pleasure to have you with us. For Marcia Garrison, Mark Fernick, Jim Ross, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to the 95th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. By State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping. Pam Todd Watts Realty. People's Bank and Trust. Perkins Electrical Service. Young Enterprises Incorporated. All Parts in Louisiana. Pike County Mutual Insurance. B&B Automotive. Spring Hollow Coffee. The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana. Mike's Tire Service. By Pike County Memorial Hospital. And by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball. Right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.